All right, Broncos country, looks like we are live, but you guys know the drill by now. We've got to let the stream breathe for just a second here and make sure that everything is nice and stable all across the YouTube platform. Welcome in, Broncos country, to this Denver Broncos Syndicate live stream. I'm your host, Gage Madrid, as your Denver Broncos, currently sitting at 10-2, are set to take on the Las Vegas Raiders, who sit at 2-10. This is a big matchup for the Denver Broncos. If they win this game, they will have the tiebreakers, all of them, over the New England Patriots for that number one seed in the AFC. If we win this game, the number one seed is ours for the taking, Broncos country. So this one is absolutely huge, going up against a spiraling Raiders team that is getting worse and worse as the weeks go on. So this is a huge opportunity, man. If the Denver Broncos don't come out in this game with a sense of urgency and aggressiveness, then I'm going to be very concerned. This is a game that you're supposed to win, and it's a game you're supposed to win by multiple scores. Denver needs to do that today. Let's start saying hi to some people. We got Robert Pena in the house, our resident Raiders fan. Good to see you, Robert. Hope you are doing well. We got Road Glide saying Bo Leave and our Denver Broncos and our incredible defense. Go Broncos. We got Maverick saying, what's up, Gage? Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. LFG, go Broncos. We got JG saying, let's go. Super excited for this game, obviously. While we wait for a few more people to start streaming on in here, let's go ahead and take care of some housekeeping matters. If you could just do me a big favor and smash the like button on this stream, as well as subscribe to the channel, I would really appreciate it. Those are both free and easy ways to show your support. It helps tell YouTube to push this content out, and it helps us get seen by more and more members of Broncos country, just like you and me. Additionally, if you want to go above and beyond in supporting the channel, please consider becoming a channel member today. It's not mandatory, but if you want some extra perks and incentives in exchange for helping me out and helping the channel grow, the link to do so is in the description below. We got Alex in the house. Good to see you, saying Broncos, NFL, Bo Nix. Hope you are doing well, Alex. Looks like they're just doing some of the pregame stuff for CBS Sports Colorado right now. The game should be on here in a matter of about 10 minutes or so. We've got Tony in the house saying, let's go Broncos. Greetings from Alberta. Nice, all the way up in Canada. Good to see you, Tony. So the Denver Broncos in this game cannot come out as lazy and as sloppy as they did in the previous matchup against the Raiders in Week 10. Denver did not have a good game plan going into that one. Sean Payton said so himself. The Broncos didn't have any answers when the Raiders matched up with base defense against their sub personnel. Meaning, when Denver was putting out 3 wide receiver sets and 4 wide receiver sets, the Raiders were matching it up with more linebackers as opposed to more DBs. Denver didn't know how to adjust to that. Heading into this game, I'm confident that Denver's going to have a more sound game plan to adjust for any of the Raiders' defensive adjustments. But on the offensive side of the ball for the Broncos, this game is going to come down to if Denver can sustain some resemblance of a ground game. If they can do that, then I'm confident in them pulling away from this game. If they can't, it's going to be all on Bo Nix and his passing attack. I worry about this offense going stale and one-dimensional because they can't run the football. This Raiders defense is actually pretty good stopping the run. They're the 3rd best run defense in terms of EPA per rush allowed. So that is something the Denver Broncos do need to be a little bit concerned about. We got Exotic Zach in the house saying, let's go, let's Bo Broncos, 27-13. Turtle says, want to see a fast start from our offense. I agree. I completely agree. I think the quick passing game is going to be really leaned on in this one, not just because the Raiders play a lot of zone defense, but also because you have Max Crosby, and you don't want Max Crosby to have a chance to get home and wreck this game. This Bills-Bengals game is epic. Yeah, I just had to switch off from it. It was starting to get really spicy. It looked like Cincinnati was going to pull away, and then 2 really fluky turnovers changed the game completely, and now Buffalo is back on top, so absolutely crazy. Yeah, and they weren't even really his fault, either one of them, man. One of them was on a batted pass, and then one of them was on a blown-up screen. I mean, those are about as fluky of interceptions as you can get. I guarantee you they won't be counted as turnover-worthy plays against Joe Burrow. I really hope Bo racks up big points today. That sure would be nice, man. I think that the offense is going to be put on Bo Nix and this passing attack pretty heavily. So I am concerned about the one-dimensionality of this offense. Are they going to be one-dimensional? I don't know. JG says, let's hope Harvey has an awesome game. I agree. I hope that he does too, man, but I can't exactly say I have a lot of confidence right now. Let's just put it that way. I think I'm going to wear my Champ Bailey jersey today in honor of the legend himself. Nice. Do it. Matt in the house, good to see you. Let's get the brooms out. Yep, Broncos can sweep the Raiders, so that would be absolutely huge. Random question, but are you going to stream the Sunday Night Football game? No, I'm not going to have time to because I'm going to have videos and then the post game and all of that stuff that we're going to have to do after this game's over. So unfortunately, I am not going to have time to stream Sunday Night Football. We got Dylan in the house. Good to see you, Dylan. Hope you are doing well on this fine afternoon as we wait for this Broncos game against the Las Vegas Raiders to kick off. Let me know if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns heading into this game, and we will address them here. It's kind of an open thread, if you will, for the next 10 minutes. Jay Wiggins says, let's go Broncos. So, yeah, guys, let me know if you've got anything, and I would be more than happy to answer. Dylan says, we're going to win the game. We should win this game. This is a game where Denver should win by multiple scores. The Raiders are a bad football team, and they've gotten worse since the last time we played them. Their offensive line has dealt with a bunch of injuries since the previous Denver game. You've also got them firing their offensive coordinator, Chip Kelly, and their special teams coordinator, Tom McMahon. This Raiders team has been an unmitigated disaster. There's no reason why the Denver Broncos shouldn't win this game by multiple scores. But again, the last time we played them, we played down to our competition, and we couldn't pull away in the fourth quarter in that game. I think we're going to be able to do that in this game, which is why I'm picking the Broncos to win 20-3. It's going to be a bit of a rough start. This offense might have some struggles, especially with the lack of a run game, but I'm confident in our defense to hold the Raiders out of the end zone until our offense can get into that fourth quarter mode when I think they'll score 10 unanswered points and pull away in the fourth quarter to win it 20-3. We got Turtles saying, will you be at the Broncos versus Jaguars game? If so, I'd love to meet up before or after and say hi. Absolutely. I love meeting up with fans at the games, and I do attend all of the home games, so anytime you guys want to meet up with me at the games or anything like that, or training camp during the off season, anytime, man, I am always an open book and I'm very approachable. My days, T. Higgins. So far, I've seen 5 teams score over 30 points. We need to score some points here. There should be opportunities to score points here. But again, I wonder, is our offense going to be complementary enough? Are they going to be able to run the football at a rate that's akin to scoring points? We saw issues with that last week. The lack of a run game stalled out drives. That's something I am a little bit concerned about. Road Glide says, Bo leaving our Denver Broncos. We got D-Rock in the house. Good to see you, man. Has been rocking with us since 2022. Says, sup, chat. Got the same score prediction as me. Nice. Yeah, I just don't think this Raiders offense is going to function behind a tissue paper offensive line. Geno Smith has been getting the snot beat out of him for these last several weeks. They can't run the football because their offensive line sucks. So I'm very confident that this Broncos pass rush is going to get home and get to Geno multiple times. I'll be there with my daughter. Look forward to it. Awesome, man. Can't wait to meet you out there. I'll let you know whenever I get there, once I get my ticket, what my seat section is going to be, all that stuff, or we can meet up somewhere pregame, whatever's clever. Maverick says, I met this guy a few times before. He's well approachable and talks ball with you. Yeah, for sure, man. I love talking ball with the fans. Sometimes I will admit when it's not in a Broncos-related setting, I get caught off guard. But by all means, if you see me at like King Supers or whatever the hell ever, please come up and say hi. I am super approachable. And like Maverick said, I love to talk ball, love to talk with the fans. So wherever you guys see me, if it's a Broncos-related thing or not, I am always cool to meet up and talk ball. I'm going to call it Broncos 38 to Raiders 12. That'd be nice because that means the Broncos took care of business, didn't have any stupid penalties, and they kept their foot on the gas for all 4 quarters. If that score comes to fruition, then that means that the game plan worked to a T for this team. So that's what I'm obviously hoping for. There's Bo Nix and Nick Benito. They're showing them on camera right now. Broncos are rocking their white jerseys with white pants and blue socks, which is a really nice addition in my opinion. The blue socks make all the difference whenever you're rocking the white pants, because if you're rocking white pants with white socks, it just looks like you're wearing yoga pants. It doesn't look very good, so I like the color contrast here with the Broncos uniform. There's Geno Smith. Tell you what, man, Raider Nation is ready to exile Geno Smith out of the state of Nevada. They are done with him. I don't blame them for being frustrated, but I'd also encourage these Raiders fans to look at the film a little bit. It's not all on Geno. You can't expect a quarterback to function behind a tissue paper offensive line, and that's exactly what the Raiders have right now. We got Raul Archuleta in the house saying Broncos for life. Roll those Raiders. Let's go, man. Let's do it. If the Broncos roll this Raiders team, then they're going to have a lot of confidence going into a tough matchup on paper next week against the Green Bay Packers. And then the week after that, they've got the Jacksonville Jaguars, who beat the living snot out of the Colts today. So the Broncos need to have some confidence heading into those two matchups. Beating up on a bad Raiders team would certainly give them that confidence. Speaking of the Indianapolis Colts, we had a major development in that game. Daniel Jones suffered what appears to be a torn Achilles. If confirmed, that would be a season-ending injury. That completely changes the trajectory of the Colts season. They started off 7-1. They lost today down in Jacksonville, and now they're in serious danger of not making the playoffs. So it might be the Jacksonville Jaguars that we actually have to pay attention to here in terms of being a threat for that number 1 seed, as opposed to the Indianapolis Colts. If Denver takes care of business at home against Jacksonville, there are no concerns there whatsoever. But I'd say that the stakes just got a little bit higher for that Jaguars team, because they seem to be the team that's going to run away with things in that AFC South. The Broncos already got a win against the Houston Texans, which was a huge win against an AFC South opponent. We'll see if they're able to maybe rise out of the ashes. They could get a big win today against Kansas City. That would go a long way for them. But yeah, man, this Jaguars matchup is one that we definitely have to pay attention to in terms of importance for that number 1 seed. The Patriots, we can take care of by winning this game, because if we win this game, we will have all the tiebreakers over the Patriots in the event that we finish with the same record. So winning this game will give the Broncos a 6-0 record versus common opponents against the Patriots. Remember, the Patriots play the Jets twice, and the Broncos play the Raiders twice. So that's how that would even out. The best record the Patriots could have against common opponents with the Broncos is 5-1. Denver would have the 6-0 record by winning this game. That is the ultimate tiebreaker that would decide things if the Broncos and Patriots finish with the same record. All right, guys, let's go. We've got Andrew Catalon, Jason McCourty, and Charles Davis on the call for CBF today. So not the best crew, but I think Broncos country is at least happy they don't have to listen to Tony Romo. There's Sean Payton and Pete Carroll. Second matchup of the season between these two head coaches. Let's go, Broncos country. All right, Raiders won the toss and deferred, so Denver is getting the football to start off. Foot on the gas, baby. Foot on the gas. No penalties, no injuries. Let's go win a football game. Daniel Carlson is set to kick off for the Las Vegas Raiders. Marvin Mims and Tyler Bidet are back deep for the Broncos. Here we go, Broncos country. Be sure to smash that like. Let's play some ball. Off we go from Las Vegas. Oh, we got a hop on that kickoff, and Mims is going to field it, and he's not going to get to the 20. He got blasted at the 19-yard line. Really big hit. Dylan Lowby, the backup running back, laying the wood on that one. And the Broncos are going to start off at the 19-yard line. Here comes Bo Nix and company. Let's get it, guys. It's going to be a big opportunity here for our offense. Max Crosby playing through an injury today. Yes, there's a lot of orange in there. This is essentially a Broncos home game. Raider Nation is not happy with their team right now. And we all know that Broncos country travels well. So the Broncos begin 1st down and 10. Nix is in the pistol. RJ Harvey in the backfield along with Adam Troutman. And they're going to swing it to Harvey with Troutman leading the way. Harvey's got space, and he's got a first down, lowering his shoulder for a gain of 11. So a really good start for R.J. Harvey. This is probably the best way you can get the football in his hands is by just throwing it to him on these little swing routes and stuff like that. If he's struggling to run the football, get the ball in his hands as a receiver. He's shown that he can be dynamic by doing that. So first down and 10 after a pickup of 11 on the previous play. Referee holds it up. Now we're good. From the 30-yard line. Trips to the left side, including Evan Ingram. Empty backfield. Bo Nix is making a check. Just got it away. Nix fires. Quick throw. It's complete to Cortland Sutton on a sit route. And Sutton able to turn up forward for a gain of 8 yards. So this Broncos offense is starting to move the ball well. 2 positive plays on their first 2 snaps of the game. Second down and 2 now after a pickup of 8. Broncos rushing game has really struggled without J.K. Dobbins in the lineup. We'll see if they can get something going here. Harvey is out on this second down and 2 play. And it looks like Tyler Bidet is in the backfield. I formation with Prentice in the backfield. They are going to hand it off to Bidet, and he gets stuffed at the line. Absolutely nowhere to go. And that's going to bring up a third down and 2. So not a promising start for this run game. But we're still in a third down and manageable situation. There's Patrick Graham, the Raiders defensive coordinator. You see a lot of Pete Carroll influence in the way that he calls his games. A lot of cover 3. This is third down and 2 here. That's what you're going to get. He'll go on a 4-minute offense for 8 minutes to win the game. So you can't let him get to that point. 13 minutes and counting to play in this first quarter. David in the house saying hope for a dub. Yeah, Colts are getting destroyed. It's not even a contest. Third and 2. Nix fires out of the backfield. Harvey is blasted, but he's able to break the tackle, and Harvey has the first down across the 40-yard line. So R.J. Harvey looked like he was dead to rights in the backfield, able to spin out of the tackle and pick up the first down. Somehow, some way. Gets away from that Jamal Adams tackle. Got to make sure he wasn't down. Didn't look like he was. Nope, he's not down. First down, Denver Broncos. Great job by R.J. Harvey. What's up, Captain? Good to see you. Yep, Danny Dimes, torn Achilles. Harvey says F that. Denver just got the ball. It's the first drive of the game. Play action. Nix fires across the grain, completes it to Troy Franklin, and Franklin stumbles and ooh, looks like somebody went down on the Raider bench. They get up, or on the Bronco bench, rather. And a short pickup right there. Second down. See where they spot the ball. Gain of 5, 2nd and 5. 11:45 and counting in the first. So this is moving really well, this opening drive here for the Broncos. Yeah, really aggressive effort right there by Harvey, man. Got to give him credit where it's due. Now we got Jaleel in the backfield. And a stoppage in play. And the Raiders burn a timeout. So normally we see the Broncos burn these early timeouts, but Pete Carroll clearly not liking something there, so he calls timeout. 11:31, second down and 5 for the Broncos. I don't know if it was a personnel mix-up. It looks like Devin White and a couple of other players are having a heated discussion about it, so I'd assume it's some sort of personnel mix-up. Captain, thank you so much for gifting a membership. Really appreciate the support. Second down and 5. Broncos have won 3 in a row against the Raiders. For the 46.5. David, thanks for re-upping your membership, man. Really, really appreciate it. Bo Nix fires underneath, completes it to McLaughlin. McLaughlin able to pick up a really nice game there before he is tackled into Las Vegas territory, and another first down on this methodical opening drive for the Denver Broncos. Bo Nix has been calm, cool, collective, and decisive so far in this drive. This is what you want out of him, because he has a tendency sometimes to play. First down and 10. Once again, they empty the backfield. From the Raiders' 44-yard line, trips right on this one. Nix looking. Nix in trouble, and Nix is sacked. Didn't like what he had downfield, and looked like Tonka Hemingway got in there for the sack. That's picked up well, and then Bo runs out of time. Obviously, don't know what he saw downfield right there, but that didn't look like a great sack on paper. Second down and 13. Let's see if we can get back ahead of the chains here. This has been such a strong opening drive. You don't want it to end in a punt. Nix fires, back shoulder, and they get back on track. First down, Cortland Sutton. Back shoulder fade to the 33-yard line. So Bo Nix said, nah, let's just get back ahead of the chains in one play here. Nice pickup, about 15 yards, and that'll move it for the Broncos. This has been a really good drive, and Bo Nix, man, looking really good to start this game off. Good start so far. Offense looks good these past weeks. They have been, man. Obviously, a lot of football left in this game, but this is a promising start for sure. First and 10, Denver at the 33. Bo's 5 for 5 for 40 yards. And they're going to hand it off to Harvey. Big burst for Harvey. Oh, and he is caught by Lonnie Johnson, or else that might have been a touchdown. R.J. Harvey with some nice burst up the middle right there. Really positive to see. He did bounce on a little outside, but Quinn Miners cleared a massive hole for him. And if Lonnie Johnson hadn't caught him, that would have been a walk-in touchdown. That's what we need to see, man. Those explosive, bursty plays from R.J. Harvey. Inside 9 minutes to play in this first quarter. Prentice the motion man. Nix comes underneath to Harvey. Not much room there, and he's met right at the line by Jeremy Chin. Nephew of Steve Atwater. No gain on the play. Second down and 10. Denver in field goal range already, but you don't want to settle for field goals against this team, man. I'm thinking about touchdowns here. We already got one chunk play through the air. See if we can get a chunk play here. Yes, really positive stuff right there, man. That's a good development for Harvey. He's really struggled with those down the middle runs. Second down and 10. Troutman in motion, handed off to McLaughlin. And McLaughlin slithering through the hole, but there is a flag down. McLaughlin picked up 8. Looks like it might be coming back. Shooting ourselves in the foot with penalties, man. Oh, or not. Thank you, Max. Appreciate it. We will take that. Thank you very much. Max Crosby jumping off sides. Touchdown this drive. RJ looking good and Bo's precise. Yeah, really positive start to this game, man. It's looking really good so far. All right, second and 5.
So you're going to have a few bobbles along the way. But Max Crosby, you live with it, move on to the next down.
From the 13-yard line, I formation, hand off to Bidet, and Bidet squirting through another hole, and Tyler Bidet, first down and goal for the Broncos. It's looking like Pete Carroll's one and done. It might be, man. This Raiders team is playing really uninspired football right now. I mean, Denver is marching right down their throats. And all Geno Smith can do is sit on the sideline and watch. 7:20 and counting left in this first quarter. This has been a mammoth drive for the Broncos. Oh, Frank Crumb's in. First down and goal. Looks like we're going to run the ball here. R.J. Harvey's in the backfield. They are running it to the right. Harvey looking. Harvey inside the 5 to about the 3-yard line. Second and goal. I'm not willing to go that far yet, Dave. We'll see. I'm not willing to speak too soon here. I'm not going to say it's a comfortable game until we're up by like 4 scores in the fourth quarter. Second down and goal. 7 passes and 5 runs on this drive so far. Good balance. Oh, looks like some confusion with the protection. 5, 4, 3. They get it off. Nix from the gun, rolling to his right. Nix, he can run it if he wants. Nix. Oh, he stepped out of bounds. Looked like he threw it away at the last second, but I don't know if he stepped out of bounds before that. 3rd down and goal. Yeah, that's what I thought. He had a lane to take that. He was looking downfield. He could have walked in. That was a bad decision by Bo. He was trying to look for something in the end zone. You've got to run, Bo. He had a clear lane to run in right there. 3rd down and goal. I don't think Denver does. I think they go for it on 4th down. Fuck! Delay a game. Damn it. Ah! Come on, man. You cannot shoot yourself in the foot like that. I mean, I didn't like the Wattenberg signing personally. I was not a fan of that. So now it's 3rd down and goal, and you're backed up to the 8. Ugh, come on, man. So Bo Nix passes on an easy rushing touchdown. Then you take a delay a game, and now you're backed up to a 3rd and goal at the 8. They empty the backfield for the 3rd time on this drive. Bo, he's going to run this time. Designed run. He's in. Touchdown, Denver. Designed quarterback run for Bo Nix, and he takes it home. Let's go. Bo's 4th rushing touchdown of the season. So he passed on the scramble touchdown. This time he gets in on a designed run. Yep, just QB draw, man. Nothing fancy at all. Wattenberg, actually a nice block right there, leading the way on Jamal Adams. And Bo Nix into the end zone for the touchdown, capping off an excellent opening drive. Will Lutz, the extra point is good. Denver, 7-0. That is exactly what you want to see right there. Sharp offense, good balance of pass and run. Bo Nix takes it into the end zone. Yes, Broncos country. That is what we want. Exactly that. Fantastic drive. Fantastic. BK says Wattenberg deserves the extension. Listen, I think that you could have found a higher ceiling player there, but as Sean Payton pointed out, they expect him to keep growing and improving as time goes on. So I trust them there. Again, it's not the move I would have made, but hey, man, they haven't done us dirty so far. So I trust these guys. We ran the ball. We did, and we actually ran it effectively, which is what I was worried about coming into this game. Bo knows, Peyton confirms. 9-minute drive. Woo, that was epic. That was an epic opening drive, man. If we keep that up for all 4 quarters, woo, man. But again, I'm not willing to go that far yet, man, because this game could easily get away from us. He is young. He's got a lot of time to keep growing and getting better, and I'm confident he's going to do that. Chat's way ahead of my broadcast. I'm assuming it's just StreamYard being StreamYard and delaying the stream, unfortunately. Still, though, he's got room to get better. I mean, 28 is right around the age that Garrett Bowles came into his prime, so we'll see, man. No, it cannot. I mean, I feel really confident in the development of Luke Wattenberg moving forward. Dude, that was such a fantastic drive. I loved the balance on that. That gives me a lot of confidence. It really does. And the fact that we're finally seeing a designed run for Bo Nix, that was the cherry on top, man. Prime offensive line age, we'll see. Yep. Clearly the Broncos believe he's going to keep getting better and better. Otherwise, they wouldn't have extended him. Nice shot right there, the Vegas Strip. Do hope to visit there one day.
Don't try. Decide to ride.
It was very methodical, BK. Bo Nix was decisive, getting the ball out on time, in rhythm, in structure, and the run game actually looked good. Couple of nice chunk plays on third down, so good stuff. That was a Super Bowl contending drive for sure. That was a drive, a playoff-bound team. Kind of feel like it's Broncos time. Man, if we can keep our foot on the gas for this whole game. All right, Dylan Laube on the return across the 25 and to about the 29-yard line, where he's wrapped up by Adam Prentice and J.L. Skinner. 5:59 left in this first quarter, and Geno Smith and this Raiders offense touch the ball for the first time. We'll see how Denver's defense does. They had some issues last week against the Commanders. Hopefully they get back to their old selves in this game. He was. He really was. Way to run, RJ. Pick 6 time. Absolutely. Absolutely. I will always acknowledge when I'm wrong. Or at least I'd like to hope I do. All right, they start from the 30-yard line. Bowers in motion. Surtain follows him. That's going to be the matchup all day. Geno over the middle, complete to the backup tight end. That's Ian Thomas. No Michael Mayer today, so Thomas figures to get a lot of work. Hufanga makes the tackle. Looked like Singleton in coverage. It was. So already we're getting Singleton picked on in this game. He's great in run defense. He's good as a blitzer, but in coverage, man, Singleton, oof. So that's something we need to be aware of. New play caller in this game for the Raiders, Greg Olson. Third stint now as the Raiders offensive coordinator. Offset eye, and they toss it to Genty to the left side, and Genty able to lower his shoulder there for a gain of about 3 yards. Jonathan Cooper was in on that tackle. Yeah, that was not great from Singleton. Hopefully we can get a win so I can start my birthday weekend. Happy birthday, Bronco fan. 2nd down and 7. 4:55 and counting in the first quarter.
No question about it. They're even starting a rookie right guard today in Caleb Rogers, number 76, trying to find any type of continuity in this offensive line.
Condensed formation under center. Double count by Geno. Pressure in his face. Fires and completes. And Talanoa Hufanga looks a little shaken up after that one. First down, Trey Tucker on a crosser. And Hufanga goes to the sideline. That's not something you want to see at all. Just a crossing route. Barron was on him. Hufanga made the tackle, but now he goes off. First down and 10, and this has been a strong opening drive now for the Raiders. Just a 3-man rush on this play. Geno comes underneath and completes to Genty. Barron makes the tackle, but Genty picks up 5. So we're seeing Barron get some early playing time in this one.
This year, on that last snap, Pat Surtain is playing in the slot, and Jahdae Barron was on the outside.
Yep, it's because Surtain's trailing Bowers wherever he goes. He's following him. Yep, Surtain on Bowers. Now he's on Jack. Or no, he's on Bowers here. Bowers went in motion. We're gonna see this all game long. Handoff, Genty. Not much there. Keeps pushing the pile, but only another 3-yard gain. Maybe 2.5 yards. That's going to bring up a 3rd down. That was an issue last week, too. Broncos struggled to get pressure against the Commanders. This offensive line is terrible, so there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to get pressure. Seems like they're keeping extra bodies in to block here. 3rd down and 3. Broncos fans making noise. Smith looking in trouble, checks it down to Thomas. Second reception on this drive for Ian Thomas, and he's got the first down. Tackle made by Brandon Jones. Geno Smith keeping the play alive on that one and just able to get it underneath to Thomas for the first down. So, Geno Smith looking calm, cool, and decisive on this drive, much like Bo Nix on our opening drive. Denver's still struggling to get that pressure, man. This is going to be a problem. Geno's 4 for 4 for 34 yards to start off. Geno's under center here. 5 down lineman for Denver. Hufanga creeping towards the line. Good to see him back in the game. They just got the play away. Hand off to Genty, and Genty exploits a gap, squirting forward, gain of 6. Not a good start for the defense, man, but this is the place where they always play well, red zone. Good to see you, Sol. Hope you're doing well. Pass rush needs to step up. The Raiders' offensive line ain't that good. That's an understatement. They're terrible. There is no reason why Denver shouldn't be generating pressure on every single snap. Denver's the only team without allowing an opening drive touchdown this season. Let's see if they can hold that here. Just outside the red zone at the 23. Back to Genty. He's got another hole, and Genty exploits it. First down. Broncos are playing without DJ Jones in this game, and the way that they're running the football against the Broncos right now, it's kind of showing. I don't, Maurice. When I attend those events, I'm going as media. I'm not going as some fan, so I don't feel like it's appropriate to do that. Empty backfield, 2 receivers set, including Genty to the left. They come underneath the Genty, makes Benito miss, and Genty able to make a couple of moves right there, gets tackled by Singleton. Gain of 5. Last play coming up here in this first quarter. It's been a very fast-moving first quarter, but not a good start for this Denver defense. They need to tighten down right here, right now.
And there's Greg Olsen, who became the offensive play caller after Chip Kelly was let go a few games ago. And he has to love what he's seeing so far.
Indeed, man. Cannot have this continue to happen. 4 down linemen for Denver. Geno, pockets collapsing around him, fires, end zone, wide open, touchdown, Brock Bowers. Horrible, horrible start by the Broncos defense. I mean, Geno Smith and their offense just cut through them like a hot knife through butter. I mean, that is the first opening drive touchdown that Denver's allowed all season. Terrible. Absolutely terrible start by the defense. That time, Surtain wasn't on Bowers. They were playing zone, and Bowers just runs a corner route. That's too easy, man. That is too damn easy. Daniel Carlson, Colorado Springs native, set to attempt the PAT. That was also the final play of the first quarter. The kick is good. So, Raiders answer the Broncos' opening drive touchdown with a touchdown drive of their own. And we are knotted up here at 7-7 to start the second quarter. Man, that was not a good drive at all by the defense, dude. That was like the complete opposite of what we saw from the offense. Offense, methodical, calm, cool, collected. Defense, it was like a hot knife cutting through butter, man. That was terrible. Absolutely terrible. Only a matter of time before an offense figures out our weakness versus tight end. I mean, generally, you just put Surtain on Bowers and you don't have that problem. But right there, they decided to drop back and play zone, and it just did not work, man. It did not work at all. D says, we'll be fine. Here comes the overreacting. I agree, we should be fine, but you've got to make adjustments, and you've got to make those adjustments right now. Because the Raiders just found a weakness for this Broncos defense, and they exploited it. Poo-poo defense. What is it with complimentary football? Like the second our offense gets going, the defense F's up. I agree. It's frustrating, man, because that's what we want to see. We want to see complimentary football from this team, and the fact that we are struggling with it is not going to bode well in the playoffs. Seems like the same D as last weekend. That was bad. Yes, it was. It really was. We gave up a drive last time we played them like that. Then it was fine the rest of the game. We'll see, man. Got to make adjustments. They have got to make adjustments quick. What the hell is up with the defense? It feels like offenses are starting to find the areas where this defense has weaknesses, and they're exploiting them. You've got to make the adjustments, and quick. I'm not sure the defense has woken up yet. I don't know, man. It's frustrating. I really hope we can keep VJ around. There are reports there'll be 2 teams that'll be calling VJ for head coaching interviews. Yes, the Giants are pretty much expected to be interested in him. I don't know if the Titans are going to be. Those are the 2 teams with head coaching vacancies right now. So we'll see, man. But at this point in time, I do think Denver is preparing for life without Vance Joseph. It is deflating, but you just got to make adjustments here. Hopefully our offense can go out and have another strong drive, and we should be good, man. You have Jacobs up next, and they better step up fast. Yep, I agree. Hopefully we get DJ Jones back next week, too. Definitely looked like we missed him on that opening drive. We're good. We're good. I'm not worried, but again, we've got to make adjustments, and we got to make them quick. Love VJ, but at the tail end of the season, his defense kind of fades. Yeah, that has been a pattern for sure. But again, it's all about making the necessary adjustments. Meanwhile, a nice return right there from Marvin Mims, but there is a flag down. He was tackled at the 35, but that's probably coming back thanks to a penalty. Sean Smith, our referee. Penalties, man. Special teams penalties were a problem in the last matchup against the Raiders. Denver was backed up multiple times because of special teams penalties, and we just had another one right there that negated a really nice return. Max Crosby and Garrett Bowles, both teams nominees for Walter Payton Man of the Year. We got 40 people in the house. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Really appreciate you spending part of your Sunday with me. Oh, Cleveland almost came back, man. It was 31-17. It ended 31-29. Play action. Nix rolling to his left. Fires wide open. Little Jordan Humphrey. Cross the 30-yard line to about the 32. First down Broncos. This passing attack, man. They are looking really, really strong to start off this game. This is a really big game for the Broncos in terms of their hopes to get the number 1 seed. If they win this game, they clinch the tiebreaker over the New England Patriots by way of common opponents. First and 10 from the 33. It's Harvey. And Harvey squirts through another hole. He's looking good to start off this one. Picks up 7. Jeremy Chin on the tackle right there for the Raiders. But I've been impressed with Harvey to start off this game. This offense is looking good. Second and a short 4. 7 runs, 9 passes so far for Denver. Good balance. This could be a shootout. This could be the polar opposite of our previous matchup against the Raiders. Last time it was a defensive battle. This one might be a shootout. Nix, comeback route, complete. Another first down. It's Pat Bryant. Caillou Blue Kelly met him at the sticks, but that's enough to move the chains. First down. Good physical catch right there, coming back to the football by Pat Bryant. Yeah, me too. Sticking to the run so far. Harvey's doing pretty good. Yeah, he's the only Raider I've ever liked, too. I do love me some Mad Max. Good thing is, if one side of the ball is down, the other side picks up the slack. That is good. That is good. But again, we talk about complementary football so many times. First down and 10. 13 minutes to play in this first half. Really fast-moving first half at that. Handoff. Oh, that time, Harvey nowhere to go. Looked like Adam Troutman blew his block right there. Tackle for loss, Charles Snowden. Loss of about 3 on the play. I have noticed that too, but I don't think it's anything serious. Clearly he's coaching through it and doing a damn good job, so Just got done watching the Browns game. Shador made a 2-minute drive for the touchdown, and the dumb Browns took him out of the game for a wildcat. You're kidding me. That's fucking malpractice, man. Quarter in the swear jar, but that's malpractice. Meanwhile, we got another completion. Bo Nix looking really good. Completion of Marvin Mims. Uh-oh. Oh, that's Caillou Blue Kelly down for the Raiders. That does not look good. Holding his knee. Ooh. He's had a really strong season for the Raiders, stepping into a starting role. We're going to go to a TV timeout, guys, and while we do that, this is a good time for me to go ahead and reset my connection since we route it through our mobile hotspot here. So we're going to lose the stream just for about 15 seconds, and then we'll be back, guys. So if it buffers, don't worry. I'm not going anywhere. I will be back in just a couple of seconds. We like to do this during a commercial break when it's the best time to do so, so I'm going to drop the connection right now. All right, guys, as promised, we are back. Thank you so much for bearing with me there. BK says, Sean seems fine during press conferences, probably just nerves and adrenaline. Yeah, I'd think so. Yeah, Humphrey's looking good, man. He is definitely looking good. And Bronco fan says Harvey hasn't bounced any runs outside. There was one where he did, but it was actually a good decision to do so because Quinn Miners cleared out a massive hole for him. So that showed good vision on that play. Yeah, I don't notice anything with him with the press conferences. I mean, he does kind of think a lot during the press conferences. He has a lot of pauses. Sometimes he talks over himself in the pressers, but I think Sean's kind of like me in that regard. He kind of has that ADHD brain where the brain moves a little bit too fast for the mouth sometimes. I notice that problem whenever I do these videos and these live streams. Like, my brain will just be moving too fast for my mouth sometimes. And it kind of feels like that's the same thing with Sean Payton in his press conferences. I don't think it's anything serious like health-wise or anything like that. Got Roan in the house. Good to see you. Hope you are doing well. He is, man, and that's really positive to see. Means the Broncos can have another dynamic weapon in this passing attack. These past few weeks have been really good for Pat Bryant. I'm predicting a Broncos touchdown here. Yeah, that'd be nice. Oh, Jordan Love got intercepted. Packers could be heading into this game off of a loss. There's the Hoover Dam.
What's in your wallet? Handbook, Acura, precision crafted performance.
Hopefully Kelly was okay. That injury did not look good at all.
We're back, and a lot of the Raiders have come off the sideline to surround their teammates.
Damn, bro.
Who's a Las Vegas native from Bishop Gorman High School, brought up two-time state champ.
Not a good scene. Looks like they've got an air cast. The cart's out.
Shaking up. It's Caillou Blue Kelly.
That sucked. You never want to see that. Yeah, they got him on the cart.
This guy's really battled a number of teams.
That sucks.
Became a starter here this year in Las Vegas.
That really sucks for the kid, man. Back to commercial break as they cart off Caillou Blue Kelly. Yeah, you never want to see that, man. Looked like he was holding his knee, so I don't know what it was. I'm not going to speculate there, but either way, it sucks. Raiders player got hurt, Captain. Caillou Blue Kelly, one of their cornerbacks. Does not look good. Cart was out. Aircast was out. Yeah, definitely sucks. You never want to see that kind of stuff. So, game will be resumed once they get Kelly off the field. It's been a really strong start for this Broncos offense. Little stoppage in play here. Hopefully they can maybe iron out some of the stuff that they want to do, and then defensively they've got a little bit more time here to make any adjustments that they need to make, because it's going to be all about adjustments on that defensive side of the ball for the Broncos. They have not looked good really for about 5 quarters of football right now, so that's something that really does have to change quickly. Yeah, it looked like he was holding his knee area and just didn't look good at all. They didn't show replay of the injury, probably for the better. So, yeah, you never want to see those kind of injuries on any side of the football. So hopefully he's okay long term. Defense needs to sharpen up. They do. They really do. And hopefully they make those adjustments. I'm confident in Vance Joseph. He's shown that he can make these adjustments, but they've got to figure this stuff out quickly. Yep, divided by colors, united by the sport. Absolutely. Yep, we do. And hopefully the Green Bay Packers are coming into this game off of a loss to the Bears. Hopefully they're not playing their best football coming into this game. I just heard that Jordan Love got intercepted. I'll be watching that film throughout the week. So, yeah. Yeah, that injury for Zach Ertz really did look bad too, man. Really unfortunate. Took a hit. Kind of a dirty-looking hit, if you ask me. Low to his knee. It just, ugh. It didn't even plant in the ground either. That was a really bad injury for a knee that wasn't planted on the ground. Kelly comes off the field. He gives the thumbs up, but they got the air cast on his leg. Really unfortunate situation there for the Raiders. So 3rd down and 8 now for the Broncos after this play. Nix, clean pocket. Now he's going to run. Now he's going to step up. He's going to throw, and he's going to complete. Cortland Sutton. But there is a flag down in the secondary. Looks like it's going to be on the Raiders. Yep. Holding on the Raiders. I mean, I'm not going to speculate on that injury, Rowan, but it didn't look good.
Defense number 26.
Yep, we'll decline that. Result of the play, 1st down. So Darian Porter, who is replacing Kelly in the lineup here. Nice route by Cortland Sutton. And, yeah, definitely grabby up at the top of the route right there by Porter. 1st and 10. Nix comes underneath to Bidet. He's got some green grass in front of him. And Tyler Bidet with a gain of about 6. This offense, man, they are moving the ball with ease. 11.5 to play in this second quarter. It is. It really is. Seeing the offense finally pull their weight is very positive for this team heading into the playoffs, for sure. If VJ gets a head coaching job, who do you expect or want to be the next Broncos defensive coordinator? It's going to be Jim Leonard. Jim Leonard's been the guy who's been touted to replace VJ for the last couple of years now. 2nd down and 5. Handoff. Ooh, nowhere to go. McLaughlin blown up in the backfield. Guess who? Max Crosby. It looked like they had little Jordan Humphrey blocking Max Crosby on that play. That's not exactly a good idea. Or no, it was Adam Troutman. Either way, not exactly a good idea. The fact that you didn't have 4 hands on Crosby right there is kind of ridiculous. You need to have 2 guys on him at all times. Now it's 3rd down and 6. From the Las Vegas 41, you're outside of field goal range at this time. Pressure's coming on Nix. Fires. Oh, man. Incomplete. No flag. Tried to go back shoulder for Sutton. Porter had good coverage that time. And Denver needs to punt it here. Yeah, punt it and try to pin him inside the 5. Yeah, there was some contact there, but Sutton also had contact. They're just going to call that one hand fighting. Oh, they're going to kick the field goal. 58 yards. Oh, I don't like Will Lutz from this distance. I would have punted this. Okay, that's the right decision. They're taking the delay game, and now they're going to punt it. So they showed that they were possibly going to kick the field goal. They decide not to. That's the smart decision. I don't think Lutz would have made it from that distance, even indoors. He's not a distance kicker. Just trying to get him to jump off sides, and now you send out Jeremy Crawshaw and hope that he can pin him back deep. That's the right decision, in my opinion. Because then you can put some pressure on Geno Smith if you get him pinned back deep and maybe try to get a safety.
practice squad yesterday back deep.
Looks like they declined the delay of game penalty. They didn't want to give Crawshaw 5 more yards to play with. Doesn't matter, though. Fair catch at the 5-yard line. So Jeremy Crawshaw does his job right there. About as good as you could ask for. So Raiders get unfavorable field position here for their next drive. Denver's got them pinned back, and hopefully they can get a safety or some sort of defensive score out of it. I don't know, man. Will Lutz is a little bit shaky from beyond 55, so I'm kind of glad they didn't take the chance right there. Punt the ball, pin the Raiders back deep, and try to get the ball back. That just shows that you trust your defense right there, and I think that's the spark of confidence that this defense needs right now. They're not playing their best football, but Sean Payton just showed confidence in them. He's going to have them go out there and get this football back, so I think this is what the defense needs to maybe spark them and wake them up a little bit. Defense redemption time. Let's go defense. I don't think that was a bad call. I really don't. At the end of the day, it's really dicey if he's going to make it from that distance, so you just needed to punt it right there. Got exactly the result you wanted to. You pinned him back deep. Yep, we trust you, defense. Now prove us right. Absolutely. This is what championship caliber defenses do, man. They reward you for punting the ball back to them. So let's see if maybe we can get aggressive here and try to get a safety. That'd be nice. You know, maybe make them drop back into the end zone, get a holding call, something like that. I would definitely take that. 2 points and then the ball back, absolutely. So overall, pretty good start for the offense, man. They've been moving the ball basically at will. Things didn't go well for them on that last third down. Sean Payton decided to punt the football away, but outside of that, this offense has been sharp. Bo Nix has looked good. So no complaints on that side of the ball. Defensively, they did not look good on their opening series. This is the second series now for this Broncos defense as we're well into the second quarter. This has been a fast-moving game. Yep, they got him pinned back deep, man. I'll take it. $10:03 left in this first half. Game tied at 7 apiece. Denver's defense leads the league in sacks, and the Raiders have the second most sacks allowed this season. I formation here for the Raiders. Trey Tucker goes in motion. Oh, they're going play action, and they're going to dump it off the end zone to Genty, who just gets out of there, and Genty able to stumble forward to about the 4-yard line. Raiders playing some dangerous football right there, man. Calling a play-action boot in the end zone. That could have drew a holding call easily in the end zone for a safety, but Geno Smith was able to get it out to his check down right there for a pickup of about 4 yards. Geno Smith has been doing a good job of getting the ball out quickly in this game to negate the Broncos' pass rush. He's 6 for 6 for 53 yards in this one. Trips to the right. From the 4-yard line, Smith fires incomplete. Oh, there's a flag. Pat Surtain working on the rookie Jack Besh, and he's going to get the call. Come on, man. This defense is starting to look like they did last week. Not good. Oh, that's so ticky-tack. That is so ticky-tack, dude. I don't like that call, dude. That's just hand fighting. That was super ticky-tack. Come on. I hate that call. I genuinely hate that call. Automatic first down, and the Raiders get bailed out from the 11-yard line. That was a terrible call, bro. Handoff, Genty squirting through. This defense is looking vulnerable. Not looking good so far without DJ Jones. Gain of 5. Dude, that was such a bad call. Come on.
the league DBs and penalties, 7 pass interference, 9 total penalties. A lot of it has to do with the way.
Second down and 5. 8:52 and counting left in this first half. Getting no pressure on Geno. He's getting the ball out quick. And the run defense looks super porous so far. Geno, pockets collapsing. He's going down. Malcolm Roach completely collapsed the pocket from the interior, and Geno Smith finally hits the deck. That is what we want to see, and Geno looks a little shaken up after that one, kind of working his neck out a little bit. Completely beats the center, Alex Kappa. Just a clean beat off the line right there, and Roach gets him. Zach Allen was in the backfield as well on that one. That's what we want to see. Now they're in a 3rd down and long. Let's get off the field, D. They're showing pressure with Alex Singleton. Let's see if they back out of it. They do, and they're just running the draw. There's a flag down. I think Denver might have jumped off sides. Genty gets it across the 10, well short, but I think Denver jumped off sides. Yep, they did. All right, so that now makes it a 3rd down and 8. Nick Benito was trying to jump the count, and they caught him offside. That's the one disadvantage to having quick, speedy edge rushers, man. When they try to jump the count like that, they sometimes get caught offsides. That's ridiculous. All right, 3rd down and 8. Now Denver might bring a blitz. They're showing it. They're coming with Greenlaw. It's picked up. Geno, pockets collapsing, and down he goes. John Franklin Myers. Pocket collapsed around Geno. He tried to escape out of it, and JFM was waiting for him. Loss of 7 yards, and that is what we want to see from this defense. So looked like they were going to blitz with Alex Singleton. He dropped out, and instead they sent Jaquan McMillan and Dre Greenlaw. Riley Moss downfield. He had to cover Brock Bowers and Jack Besh. Did a good job on that one. And now A.J. Cole will be punting from his end zone. Kick is out. Marvin Mims fields it inside his own territory. And Mims, oh, he breaks out. Marvin Mims looking for a block. Marvin Mims, one guy to beat. Touchdown. Yeah. Marvin Mims, punt return TD. And there are no flags on the field. Let's go, Marvin Mims. Yeah! Looked like he was dead to rights, broke out of the pile, and Marvin Mims gets a block and takes it home. And that is how you flip the momentum of a football game, ladies and gentlemen. Right there. Looked like he was dead to rights, gets out of the pile. EJ Locke's leading the way. JL Skinner leads the way, gets the block, and Marvin Mims in for the touchdown. Let's freaking go, baby. Woo-hoo! Extra point. Will Lutz is perfect. And the Denver Broncos take a 14-7 lead. So not only does their defense reward them for punting the football away, their special teams rewards them, and Marvin Mims with a punt return touchdown, baby. I believe the 2nd of his career. Let's go. That was insane, man. Absolutely awesome stuff right there. Thank you so much for the 2 pounds or 2 euros, whatever that is, Captain. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. That's why you don't go for a stupid 58-yard field goal. Absolutely. Defense rewarded you and special teams rewarded you right there. Let's go! So that could be the play that opens up this game for the Denver Broncos, man. Defense is playing with some confidence now. Hell yeah. That is what you want, man. Complimentary football. I just lost my voice screaming. Oh, that was awesome. Having a good punter has been huge this season. It has. Can flip the field for you, and when you have a good punter to complement a good defense, Ooh, man, it can get scary out there, and that's exactly what happened. This game just completely flipped. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Way to step up, D, for sure, man. That is exactly what we wanted to see, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is complimentary football. Your offense stalls out, you punt the football, and you get rewarded for the decision with a touchdown. Yeah, man, that is complimentary football at its finest. Yes, Broncos country, yes. So who hates drafting a punter now? Seriously, man. He's been good, man. Having a good punter can be a weapon for you. And Jeremy Crawshaw, remember, had that really tough outing in the win the last time we played against the Raiders. I bet he's feeling really damn good right about now. Okay, it's a Euro. There we go. I should have known that. Euro E, duh. Thank you so much, Captain. Really appreciate it. All right. There's a shot of the Nevada desert. So now defense goes back out there, and they've got a lot of confidence. That was as good as a defensive score right there. Marvin Mims also feeling really good. Oh, his first career punt return touchdown. He had a kickoff return touchdown before. That was in the 70-20 Miami game. Here's Raheem Mostert on the return for the Raiders, and he is stopped at the 31. J.L. Skinner, who had the key block on that return. J.L. Skinner has been a stud on special teams, an absolute stud. Yep, complete missed tackling by the Raiders. Absolutely terrible special teams play. And Andrew Catalan with the call. That was pretty epic. Andrew Catalan's an underrated play-by-play guy, in my opinion. First down and 10 for the Raiders from their own 31. Pistol with Genty. Drop back with Gino. Fires and completes to Trey Tucker. Chris Abrams-Drain can't make the tackle. Hufanga can, but not before he picks up 12 and another first down. Man, defense is still having some issues with the Raiders moving the ball, so that last possession for them was huge. Spotted him 7 points. That was huge. Now we're inside 6 minutes left to play in the half.
Basically, steady course throughout this game. I've noticed Max Crosby, Landon Roberts being very vocal.
And that's why I don't feel bad when I stumble on these streams, because the people who are on national freaking TV stumble when they talk. Toss, left, Genty, fighting for as many yards as he can. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. A really hard-earned 3 at that. Yeah, Marvin Mims still gassed up on the sideline, man. Love to see it. And Darren Rizzi, it's been a bounce back for his special teams these past few weeks. Everybody wanted Darren Rizzi fired, but Broncos special teams has flipped on a dime over these last few weeks, man. Now we need the defense to come out and make another play. 2nd down and 7. Ellis and Tillman are the edge rushers. They're bringing a blitz. Sternad, he floats it. Oh, man, horrible throw. They had Ashton Genty on a wheel route out of the backfield. Sternad was coming on the blitz, and Geno Smith badly missed the throw. He was just trying to get it out as he was backpedaling. Wasn't set and completely sailed it. Genty's pissed, man. That could have gone for a big play. So now it's 3rd down and 7. Another 3rd down opportunity for this defense. Surtain on Bowers. 2 receivers to the right. Pressure again. Gino. Oh, he tried to get out on the screen. It was in Zach Allen's hands. Zach Allen almost had a pick. But regardless, it's 4th down and the Raiders have to punt. Now the defense is starting to play with some aggression. Vance Joseph is starting to bring some blitzes, and Raiders cannot pick them up. Everybody was in Gino's face right there, and oh, it went right off of Zach Allen's glove. Yeah, so probably shouldn't call any trick plays with Zach Allen lined up at wide receiver. That probably wouldn't be a good idea. So we know that he doesn't have very good hands. They did, man, and you told us. They made the necessary adjustments, and now they're looking like the defense we're accustomed to. A.J. Cole punts it. Marvin Mims fair catches it at the 13. 4:42 to go in the first half. A very fast-moving first half. We go to commercial break. There we go, man. That is what we want to see from our defense. Vance Joseph bringing blitzes. They were aggressive. Geno Smith was knocked down to the ground. So really good stuff right there. That is what we want to see. Yeah, defense, we knew they were going to wake up at some point. And now that our offense is playing well, if we can keep playing complementary football like this, the sky is the limit for this Broncos team. This is what we want to see, them starting to put together that complementary football as we head into the playoffs. Why was Moss out on that drive? I'll have to see if he was injured or something. I said the pressure would start getting home. There's no blitzing in the first drive. Well, they blitzed there, and it did get home. And last drive, too, they were getting a little bit more aggressive. So, good stuff, man. Really good stuff. Let's check on Riley, see if there's anything going on with him. Not that I can tell. So, we'll keep an eye on that. The fall off from Geno Smith has been incredible and quite frankly needs to be studied. He was genuinely a top 10 quarterback for those couple of years in Seattle, man. But this season, he has regressed all the way back down to Jets Geno. I mean, they do have a unique game plan today because of Pat Surtain spending most of his time covering Brock Bowers. So, I don't know, possibly just the personnel dictated Riley not being out there on that given play. I'm not sure. It's being a Raider, it's the problem. I mean, fair enough. The offensive line's not good for this Raiders team, don't get me wrong, but Geno Smith had a bad offensive line in Seattle last year, and he didn't look nearly this bad. So, I have no clue, man. I don't know if he just doesn't trust his receivers, or maybe he trusts them too much and is trying to throw these tight window throws that he could get away with in Seattle, but he can't get away with here. It's just tough, man. Like Geno Smith, the regression has been stark, and it has been really, really bad. 4:42 left to play in this first half. True, especially if you're an AFC West team. That is true. Handoff, Harvey pushing the pile, and Harvey pick up a 5. Good stuff from R.J. Harvey in this game, man. I've been impressed by him. Yeah, man. Colts lost Daniel Jones for the season, lost their game. They started the season 7-1, and now they might not even make the playoffs. They gave him 4 on that last play, 2nd down and 6. Prentice, Ingram, and Troutman in the game, so heavy personnel. Little Jordan Humphrey goes in motion to the left side. Fake it to Harvey. Rolling against the grain, fires and dumps it in the flat. That is Humphrey, and he's got another first down to the 24. Man, Bo Nix, dude, he has been looking damn good in this game. Calm, cool, collected, decisive, getting the ball out. He's been really good. 3.5 to play in the half. Denver's got 11 first downs in this game. The Raiders have 7. We need to sign VJ. I mean, at this point, we can't give him the opportunity to be a head coach. If he wants to be a head coach, he's going to have to leave. Over the middle, another first down. Sit route to Troutman. He turns upfield and picks up another first. Gain of 12. Man, Bo Nix, bro, he is looking good. Yep, Daniel Jones out for the season. Torn Achilles. Brutal, brutal break for the Colts, especially after they went all in on him after trading two first-round picks for Sauce Gardner. Ugh, rough stuff for the Colts, man. Really rough stuff. Bo's got 96 passing yards in this first half. Play action again. Nix stepping up, just checks it down to Harvey, and Harvey will lower his shoulder and pick up about 4 yards right there. Tackle made by Isaiah Polamalu. The clock will run. They don't have to run another play before the 2-minute warning if they don't want to.
And he said, we have to be hyper vigilant.
Ha! They've got Lewis and Troutman blocking Max Crosby on that play. That's what you have to do, man. You can't have one tight end block him, so you got to have 2 tight ends block him. All right, that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 6 on the other side. We're going to go ahead and do a quick connection reset right now, guys. That way we don't lose the connection during halftime, during our intermission. So we're going to lose the stream just for about 15 seconds once again, and we will be back, guys. So bear with me. I'll be back in just 1 second. Boom shakalaka, we are back. RJ has good contact balance. Yeah, that has been nice in this game, man. He's been bouncing off guys, and he's been able to fight for whatever yardage he can, so that's positive. That's what we saw from Dobbins, being able to bounce off the initial contact and fight for those extra yards that were available at the end of the run. So very, very positive stuff from RJ Harvey, and if he keeps this up, he's definitely going to get a positive video from me today. We ain't trailing in this game, baby. Hope so, man. Got to keep our foot on the gas. What did I miss? Looks like the offense is not a wet noodle today. No. Defense kind of struggled a little bit early on. They gave up a touchdown drive on their opening drive. Then they had another kind of rough drive, but they were able to get it together, man. They've gotten Geno Smith on the ground a couple of times, and after that, they were able to get a stop and a punt return touchdown by Marvin Mims. So it's been a really good start to this game. Bo knows Harvey shouldn't be lowering his shoulder every single play, though. We can't let him get hurt. That's fair, but at this point, I want him to just fight for whatever yards he can, because sometimes those vision issues will still pop up. Right on, Julian. Yeah, this is probably the most complimentary game we've seen from the Broncos in this first half. It took a while to get going, but now all 3 phases are playing well. Got over 50 people in the house. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. You guys are absolutely awesome. And we are back. Just a reminder, guys, we will be going to intermission for halftime. So if you need to take a bong rip, refresh your beverage, use the restroom, I know I'll be doing all 3 of the above. DJ Mike Scott. All right, Frank Crum checks in for this play. It's a 2nd and 4.
Have all the scores and highlights coming up. So far in this first half, Pat Graham, defense part of the
I'm sorry, it's a 2nd and 6, not a 2nd and 4. Bo Nix, 14 for 16 passing today. He has been efficient. Okay, fair enough, Maverick. Fair enough. Handoff. Harvey fighting again for everything that he can get. Picks up 4. 3rd down and short for the Broncos. 3rd and a long one. Appreciate it, Turtle. Clock's ticking. Denver still has all 3 timeouts. You don't want the Raiders to get the ball back before halftime, and they do get the ball to start the second half. So Denver needs to score here. Even a field goal will work. Uh-oh, Harvey stumbles, but he's got the first down. Able to squirt away from the initial contact. Takes it to the midfield stripe. First down, Denver. And Sean Payton decides to let the clock keep running. They have all 3 of their timeouts, so They're in no hurry here. Yeah, for sure, man. I do feel bad for those two, especially Crosby. That's one of the few Raiders that I genuinely like. Okay, Denver does call timeout at 1:02. Again, the clock they're not too concerned about right now. They control that with the timeouts that remain.
What do you think?
Oh, is this a Teddy Bridgewater progressive commercial? It totally is.
You're in.
Listen.
I know some people in Broncos country weren't fans of Teddy, but I'll always love Teddy. I'll always have a soft spot for Teddy. I loved him before he came to Denver, and I still love him after he was in Denver.
It's not your job to fix it.
Evans on a milk carton right now. Missing. Where is he? That is true. We have not seen any Evan Ingram in this game. He was a big part of the game plan last week. This week, not so much. First and 10 from the midfield stripe. Nix. He's flushed out left. Nix, he should run or he should throw. Too high. Franklin dropped it. He had a chance at that one. It was a little too high. But still one Franklin probably should catch. Not a bad throw on the run, moving to his left. Oh, it's right through his hands. That's a drop. Come on, Franklin. That went right through his hands. The rule is, if it hits your hands, you need to catch it. And that went right through both of his hands. That was not a good effort by Franklin. Second and 10 from the midfield stripe. 55 seconds left. That incompletion did at least stop the clock. Check down. There's Ingram, finally. And he's able to stumble forward for a gain of 7. Third down and short. And I'd call timeout right here. Timeout. They're not calling timeout. Okay. They're trying to preserve these timeouts. They're kind of in a no hurry or no huddle mode right here. Clock ticking inside of 30 seconds. Got to manage your timeouts well here moving forward. 3rd and 3. Fires a little behind Sutton. Incomplete. Punt it. Punt. Or maybe go for it. He is going for it. At least he's calling a play. Let's see if they actually go for it or if they just want to get up and try to draw him offside. Yeah, you have to catch that one. Wasn't a pinpoint accurate throw, but it's still one that should have been caught. All right, 4th down. They're in the shotgun here. They're using silent cadence. They're going. Nix over the middle. Complete. First down. Timeout. Timeout. Troy Franklin. There you go. Good job. Good job. Once again, Nick, super calm, delivering that pass, knew exactly where he wanted to go. Nice. Well done. Well executed. Just a little shallow cross right there from Franklin. Nick puts it right on him. First down, Denver. Broncos used their second timeout, so they're down to 1 remaining. At this point in time, you're probably playing for the field goal. There's 20 seconds left in 1 timeout. Maybe you have 1 shot at the end zone, but you don't want to be too aggressive here. Oh, they're reviewing the spot, and they're going to make sure he got the first down. Or they're reviewing if he completed the pass, if he completed the process of the catch. Let's see. There's your catch. Ball moves, but he maintains control. That's a catch. I don't see anything there. The ball moved, but he maintained control. Oh, they're looking at the spot. Did he maintain control once he crossed the first down? So I think that's what they're looking at there. Did he lose control and then reestablish beyond the line to gain? That's the question here. Okay, so that's what they're taking a look at. They're determining if this is a first down or not. It's not, obviously. It's going to be a turnover on downs. Sean Payton rolling the dice right there. We'll see what they call it. That one was a little bit close, so they're looking at the spot of the football. It's definitely a catch, but there was a bobble there. When he reestablished control, was he across the line to gain or not? That's the question that they're trying to figure out here. Too bad sicky substance can't be used anymore. It could be good for Franklin. I mean, yeah. But those gloves that they wear, man, they're pretty sticky and tacky. So maybe he needs to get a more tacky pair of gloves. I don't know. All right. So they are looking. And remember, that was a play, or that was a review that was initiated from the booth upstairs. There are no coaches' challenges inside of 2 minutes. I'm looking on Twitter here to see if we get an update. They're still reviewing the play, it looks like. Oh, they're overturning it. He didn't reestablish possession until he was already, or until he was beyond the line to gain. So they're overturning it, not a first down. He didn't reestablish possession before he crossed. Damn it. Denver's defense is coming on the field. That's rough, man. That's rough. So Sean Payton rolled the dice right there, and they did not get rewarded for it. So now the Raiders have an opportunity here. They can go, maybe get a field goal, and then they get the ball coming out of halftime. So you might have just shifted momentum right there. Not good, man. Not good at all. Call has been overturned. That sucks. Yep, he bobbled the ball and didn't reestablish possession until he got back. Yep. Not enough for the first right there when he reestablished. That sucks.
When he finally has full possession, he's back behind.
Yeah, it's true, man.
You don't get all the yardage on the front end until you have possession.
I don't think I've ever called it by its other name. It's Twitter. It'll always be Twitter. It'll never not be Twitter. Oh, oh, no, they're going to call catch right there. Trey Tucker coming back to the ball. Denver was saying that was incomplete. Let's see. Oh, no, that's clearly incomplete. They're going to reverse that. Yep, they do. Clearly incomplete. 16 seconds. Raiders have 2 timeouts left. Trying to get on the edge of field goal range here for Daniel Carlson. They reset the clock to 19 seconds, the time of the incompletion. Raiders need one chunk play, and they're in field goal range. They're trying to get it here. Denver's showing man coverage. This time Surtain's on Trey Tucker. They fire over the middle and pick up about 8 yards on the slant to Tyler Lockett. Pete Carroll will call timeout here with 14 seconds. They still need a chunk play to get into realistic field goal range for Carlson.
14 seconds on the clock.
14 seconds. Denver needs to be smart with how they play this defensively. I mean, Franklin's Bo's boy from college, so he's going to keep throwing at him. I don't think that's a good decision, personally. At this point, if you're the coaching staff, you might need to consider taking Franklin off the field. 3rd down and 3. But as I say that, Franklin's probably going to have some game-changing catch later in this game to win it for the team. Denver's walking up and showing pressure at the line of scrimmage here. Pete Carroll might call timeout. Or no, they can't because they already called one. Gino in trouble. Gino firing it deep for Tucker, broken up. Pat Surtain got a hand on it. Excellent defense. 4th down, and now let's see what they want to do here. There's 7 seconds left. I think they might try to throw a Hail Mary on 4th down. Do you risk a punt to Mims here? With 7 seconds, you can run around and then just throw it up to run the last few seconds of the clock off. That's what they're going to do. Denver might want to call a timeout. Yep, Sean Payton's calling timeout. So Sean wanted to see what the Raiders were going to do. Looks like they're going to go for the Hail Mary, so he calls timeout to make sure that the defense is on the same page here. And this will be the last snap before halftime. Right, let's get our halftime banner here.
Trying to decipher what the Bills are going to present, but Greg Olsen can.
All right, Denver nursing a 7-point lead.
Huge play downfield that maybe possibly find some points before the half's over.
All right, I think they might just be throwing it up, hoping to get a defensive penalty at this point, because the half cannot end on a defensive penalty.
6 seconds to get the ball.
Let's see what they want to do. Be careful if you're Denver here. You can't allow a quick completion over the middle either. They might try to do that. Oh, they're just trying to draw them off sides. And now Pete Carroll uses his final timeout. So that takes any opportunity for them to get up and quickly call timeout after a chunk play. So they're probably going to have to go for the Hail Mary here.
Of the Hail Mary, then they subbed and brought people closer to the line of scrimmage, and now the Raiders got to see what the Broncos were going to do. So now that allows them to come up with the best plan to attack what they were going to do.
Denver can call another timeout here if they want to. Keep playing this timeout game. Let's see if they want to do that. All right, one snap. You got to be careful here. Hail Mary time. Gino's in trouble, and that'll end that. We do get the sack. Nick Bonito, and that'll end the half. Let's go, baby. Nick Bonito, easy sack right there. And the Broncos take it to halftime. Oh, they're saying that there's 1 second left. Oh, boy. There might have been. Oh! Oh, so now Denver. Oh, dude, where's the sack? Where do they get him? Where are they going to put him down? Oh, yeah, there's definitely time left on the clock when he's sacked. So Denver's got an opportunity here for maybe a Hail Mary or a long field goal. I stand corrected. That was not. Yep, I think they're going to let Bo Nix chuck up a Hail Mary. That was a terrible sack by Geno Smith, dude. Low-key, I'd just send out Will Lutz. Why not? But clearly they think Bo can get it up there with a Hail Mary, so that's what we're going to do. Bo taking the snap, waiting for it. He's going to launch it into the end zone. Oh, they had a chance. Humphrey was there. It went through his hands. Oh, we almost had a chance there, dude. Bo Nix had plenty of arm, got it well into the end zone. Humphrey almost had a shot at this. Was it Humphrey or was it Bryant? No, it was Bryant's. Oh, it went off of Bryant's gloves, man. We had a chance at that one. All right, so we go to halftime with the Denver Broncos nursing a 7-point lead. The Raiders do get the ball to start this second half. So here we go, guys. Halftime intermission. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We will be back. Yo, what up, Broncos country? We are back as the Denver Broncos are set to resume second half action in Las Vegas. The Raiders do get the ball to start the second half. Overall, really good first half from the Denver Broncos. Offensively, some positive football, man. They were moving the ball with ease. Bo Nix, calm, cool, collected, decisive. Bo's looked awesome, quite frankly. The run game with R.J. Harvey has actually been a positive development as well. R.J. Harvey has looked good in this game. Defensively, it was a bit of a slow start. They gave up a touchdown drive. Then they finally got to Geno Smith and sacked him on the second drive. And then Denver got a punt return touchdown with Marvin Mims. Absolutely awesome stuff. Denver leads 14-7. They almost had a chance at a Hail Mary to end the first half. Bo Nix chucked it up there to Pat Bryant. It went through Bryant's hands, man. He had a chance on that one. There have been some offensive errors on the part of Troy Franklin. Franklin had a drop, and then he had a play where it looked like he caught it. It was 4th down and 3. It looked like he caught it beyond the line to gain, but he bobbled it and didn't reestablish possession until he was back away from the line to gain. So Denver didn't convert on 4th down right there. Raiders almost had an opportunity to end the half, but Denver said, Nick Benito got the sack with 3 seconds left on the half, and then we saw that Hail Mary that was super close, man. So overall, not a whole lot to complain about on the part of the Denver Broncos here as we wait for second half action to get started from Las Vegas. Tony says, let's go Broncos. I see we're having a bit of a conversation here about the Bears and the Packers and all that stuff. I haven't checked in on any of the other games yet. I took a couple of bong rips and got myself a drink and went pee during halftime. Only thing I'm afraid of is Micah Parsons, dude. Been a beast since he started with the Packers. Hopefully our O-line can protect Nix against him. Yeah, that's going to be a challenge for sure. Jammin says, you run it, Parsons. If Denver's run game can look as good in that game next week as they do in this one, it's going to be positive. But again, we still have 30 minutes of football, and this is still a one-score game in Las Vegas, and the Raiders get the ball to start the half. So Denver's going to have to come out and get a stop on defense here because we do not want the Raiders to get a chance to get back into this game. Bo just threw it 60 yards effortless. I thought he didn't have an arm. Seriously, man. He's killed a lot of narratives with his arm talent, that's for sure. 7-3 Packers. Yeah, I saw a couple of Caleb Williams tweets that weren't exactly positive, so I don't think things are going too well for Chicago right now.
Difference on the scoreboard, getting this football, can they continue to get the run game going with Jetty, stick to it, then when they go play action, can they find Brock Bowers?
All right. This is a big drive here for the Raiders, man. If they don't get crap on this drive, I don't think that they're going to have a chance in this game moving forward.
Because being methodical is one thing against this Denver defense.
Here's Lutz to kick off, and here we go. Second half action from Las Vegas. Raheem Mostert will bring it out from his own 2, and Mostert squirts across the 30, mark him down at about the 31-32.
You all 4 for 6 on 3rd down. You had the punt return touchdown, but 4 penalties. How do you clean that up and get some more momentum?
Well, look, I think
4 penalties, too many.
The punt return was a big play. We'll clean up the penalties. A couple of were delay a game on purpose when we're kind of taking a long field goal. I think the one thing we did well that we got to get back to offensively is we ran the ball pretty effectively. Defensively, staying situational. You keep the head change for us.
Handoff, Genty, stuffed at the line, John Franklin Myers.
We started doing that in the second quarter. We're going to be all right.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Sean said it. We're going to be all right. And if the first play of the half was any indication, John Franklin Myers absolutely stood up Ashton Genty right there for just a 1-yard gain. Second out and 9.
Just told AJ Ross, get him the 3rd long, stuff him on 1st down. Now 2nd and long. Can they get to that?
Geno under center, 2 tight ends set to the right side. Or to the left side, rather. Handoff. Genty, once again, stuffed. Alex Singleton was in there. Alex Singleton has truly been excellent this year as a run defender, and that was another example of it right there. Keep up the momentum. Absolutely, man. Now we got a third down. Let's get off the field, boys. I don't want the Raiders to think they have a chance in this game. We can establish dominance right here, right now. Big third down. Third down and 8 for the Raiders from their own 33. Twist coming up front. Zach Allen's coming. Geno gets it away last second. It's almost intercepted. Off the hands of Barron. Zach Allen with immediate pressure. Geno slow to get up. Looks like he's got something up with his hand. Jahdae Barron, nice coverage, but that was a beautifully executed stunt up front, man. Tillman, the penetrator, or I'm sorry, Ellis actually was the guy who set it up, and then Zach Allen was the looper on that one. That was fantastic. Great communication by Allen and Ellis on that one. Fourth down and 8. Here's A.J. Cole set the punt. Denver shifts their formation around here. Cole gets it off. Mims is waiting for it. Goes over his head, and it checks up for the Raiders. It's going to bounce, and it'll die at the 9-yard line. Nice punt by A.J. Cole, who had a really fantastic game in the last time that we matched up against the Raiders. And Geno Smith is getting looked at by trainers on the sideline. It's like he might be dealing with some sort of hand injury. His right hand, too, his throwing hand. That would not be good for the Raiders if Geno Smith couldn't continue, man. Yeah, he has been getting beat up. Like the first part of the year, his turnovers were a problem, but now problem number 1 is how many times Geno's getting hit for the Raiders. He hasn't been the problem these past few weeks. That's what they deserve for injuring Dobbins. Karma's a bitch, man. It really is. It's time for Bo Nix to start throwing touchdowns in the second half. For sure, man, for sure. I'm here, Maurice. You're behind. I'm here. Yeah, this is one. I got 2 Cokes here. I had opened one, forgetting I had opened another one. So that was a really, really strong start for the second half. Broncos defense, man, they have been really strong since the first quarter. Second quarter and now the beginning of the third quarter, this defense has been playing with their hair on fire. And now if Geno Smith can't continue, that means that Kenny Pickett would be entering the game for the Raiders. Maurice, you're late, my friend. I'm here. I'd give a first and a second for Brock Bowers right now. I mean, I want a tight end, don't get me wrong, but I don't think I'm that desperate. Yeah, I'm not that desperate, D. Tiny hands, Kenny. Kenny 2 gloves. We'll see, man. Geno's a tough SOB, so I imagine he's going to work through it. Yeah, possible ring finger situation. 3 more catches for Ingram and parlay secured. Nice. Hopefully we get it. I know that's one thing Denver would like to improve on offensively. Last week, they really did a good job of getting Ingram going. And you know what? I just realized I'm going to reset my connection real quick, guys. I'll be right back. Sorry about that, guys. I realized it was almost time to do that, so figured we should do it now while we were in a commercial break. Well, they taped up Geno's hand. Looks like he's going to be okay. Oh, no, he's grimacing. They taped it up. He's trying to throw it on the sideline, but we'll see. Yeah, Kenny hasn't warmed up. Rollout. Bo Nix fires, and another completion for Nix. Cortland Sutton gets away from the initial tackle and gains 6 on the play. Continuing to see a really good game from Bo Nix. Yeah, Geno still dealing with some blood there on the sideline, it looks like. So, laceration type situation there on his hand. Not great, obviously, but probably something he can play through.
I said something to him, Taylor, don't worry about it.
Second out and 4. Nick's under center. 2 tight ends for the Broncos. Troutman goes in motion to the left. Fake, dump, Prentice. Prentice into the flat, and he's got a first down to the 21-yard line. And Denver just keeps moving the chains, moving the chains, moving the chains. Oh, we got a shot here from Green Bay. Jordan Love, deep ball. Oh, deep post touchdown. Bo Melton. He can fly, and it is 14-3 Packers. Bo knows. Rodney, they've been playing good. This has been one of their better games of recent memory. Handoff here. Tyler Bidet. Wording forward, gain of 4 to the 24.
We have not mentioned all day, I don't believe. Ready? Number 1 in white, Evan Ingram.
Gino knows a comfortable spot on the bench when he sees it.
He broke out last Sunday night in Washington. His best game of the season, 6 catches.
Ingram, yes.
And that big 41-yarder.
And today, I think he's only got 1 catch, maybe 2. So they'd like to get him more involved in this game. Yeah, 1 target for Evan. Definitely want to get him more involved. 2nd and 6. Bryant's in the slot to the left. Nix. He's in trouble. Nix fires, and he completes it to Bryant. Off schedule. Bo Nix continues to be surgical in this game. And Pat Bryant with yet another first down. Dude, Bo Chapman Nix, man. He has been decisive, able to navigate away from Max Crosby. Good job by Bryant sitting down, waiting for that pass. Excellent stuff, man. Excellent, excellent stuff from Nix and Bryant on that play. 10:45 and counting left in this third quarter. By comparison, this second half is moving kind of slow. Troutman goes in motion here. Denver at their own 37.5. It's Harvey continuing to surge forward, and Harvey with a flag in the backfield does a nice gain, but this one might be coming back. Mike McGlinchey.
It was Sean Smith, our referee, making the call.
So that's the first real big error for the Broncos offensively. Damn, side judge for this game, Boris Cheek, 475 career games officiated, including postseason. NFL record, that's crazy. Hats off to you, my dude. Obviously, the officials get a lot of crap, but to stick with it for that long, you got to be committed to the job. First down and 20, so Denver's behind the chains. Let's see if we can get back ahead of it. Nick's going to check it down to Ingram. Ingram able to break 1 tackle, but can't break the second one. He gains 2 on the play. Second down and long. So this is the first drive where you get put behind the chains offensively with that holding call. And whenever you're in these long yardage situations, you can usually kiss the drive goodbye. We'll see if Denver can recover. Nix. Find the pocket again. Checks it down again. Harvey is met immediately by Jamal Adams after a short gain. But there's a flag. There's going to be a face mask. Yep, Jamal Adams is not happy. It looks like they caught him. Thank you so much, Jamal.
Third and long instead of first down.
Who's limping? Ingram? Oh, yeah, very clear and obvious face mask. Spun Harvey to the ground. Easy call by the officials right there. Yep, can't do that.
Andrew, I'm hearing from Raiders staff that Geno Smith is questionable to return to this game with that right hand injury that we got still here on the bench being treated by trainers. It's his ring finger and his pinky.
Oh, boy, so we might see Kenny Pickett in this game.
I can see Kenny Pickett stretching a little
He's
bit.
getting warmed up. Excuse me, he's getting warmed up. 9 minutes left in this third quarter. Handoff to McLaughlin. He's got a nice block there from Prentice. Bounces off the contact, and McLaughlin has a first down. My God, this offense is looking good today.
And he rips off a nice run here for a first down. Look at the blocking at the line of scrimmage. And then
Yeah, so we'll see what's going on with Geno Smith here, man. If he can't continue with this hand injury, then we might see Kenny Two Gloves.
With a 7-point lead, this is Bill Parcells football.
This is good football, man.
7-point lead.
See if we can cap it off with a touchdown here.
We'll run it unless Pat Grant's troops give reason not to.
From the 41-yard line, they keep running with Harvey, and that time he stood up. Not a great block. A Landon Roberts. Gain of 1 on the play. See who was blocking Roberts right there. Looks like it might have been Miners. Yeah, not great right there. Second down and long once again. Old school football roots. Love it, man. Run game and a good defense, a.k.a. complimentary football. 2nd and 10. Nix stepping up once again, just checks it down. RJ Harvey stumbling forward, gain of 9. Good job in open space, getting the yardage by RJ Harvey, and we're in a 3rd down and manageable just like that. 3rd down and 1. I mean, it hasn't been perfect, computer, but I'd say this has been RJ's best game on the day. Long drives, yes. Absolutely, and that's the best part for your defense is that you're keeping them on the sideline. They get to catch their breath. 3rd and 1, I formation, Prentice. He's got it and more. Adam Prentice bursting 1. So they just give it to the fullback on 3rd down and short, and Adam Prentice almost went for a touchdown. Got caught from behind. Oh, man, I thought that was going to be a house call for Prentice. Oh, great block by Mike McGlinchey. He had one man to beat, and Polomal got him. Oh, man, dude. I thought that was going to be a house call for Prentice. Miners also in on that blocking. That was fantastic. Denver is imposing their will in this game, man. That was just old school fullback dive. Yep. Old school football, baby. Underneath Bryant, and he can't get out of trouble for maybe a short gain. He's out of bounds, keeping the clock running at 6:10 and counting. Dude, this has been awesome offensive football. Now they're starting to wear this Raiders defense out physically. Oh, it was a generous game there. 3 yards. Probably a generous spot from the officials. This has been a 7-minute drive, 4 runs and 7 passes, 80 yards. Another throw. Franklin on a little tunnel screen and caught about a gain of maybe 3 or 4. That's going to bring up a 3rd down and manageable. Rodney, he's been great today. He has been a great distributor. Call it a point guard performance, if you will, but he's been decisive, getting the ball in the hands of his playmakers. He has truly been playing some good football. Really impressed with Knicks. 3rd down and 3. Just get the ball in the hands of your playmakers, and good things are going to happen, man. Drops back here. Gets it into the hands of Harvey, who's got a block. Harvey's got a 1st down and goal at the 3. Let's go, baby. Another good example. Just get it in the hands of your playmakers. 1st down and goal. Less than 5 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter. It's nice to see the run game we needed in the playoffs. And just think, by that point, we should get J.K. Dobbins back. That's the scary part. If Harvey's coming into his own right now, and then we can get Dobbins back, oh, dude. 1st down and goal. Mercedes Lewis is in. Let's see if they get Big Dog a touchdown, man. That'd be cool. They're going to give it to Harvey instead, and he's in! Touchdown! What a drive, man. That was an imposing drive. I mean, Denver just marched down with authority right there. Absolute authority. RJ Harvey punches it in. The run game, the passing game, it all looked fantastic on that drive. 4:05 left in the third quarter. Good block again by McGlinchey. He's playing good today. Miner's up there as well. Good job by Harvey just getting skinny and worming his way in. And Will Lutz tacks on the PAT. Denver Broncos take a 2-touchdown lead here with 4 minutes left in this third quarter. Hell yeah, man. This is good football. This is genuinely good football. Keep this version of our offense going. Let's go, Harvey. Awesome. Fullback in. And they rewarded Prentice right there, man, with that touchdown because he could have got it himself, but RJ Harvey able to finish it right there. Oh, that was awesome. That was such an awesome drive. Yep. Can't waver any confidence in this team, man. They are always going to find a way. This offense needs to show up like this next week against the Packers. How many times did we sack Geno Smith? Like 4 or 5. It's been a really tough going for Geno Smith. That was surgical. That was surgical. Captain, thank you so much for the €2 again, man. First third quarter touchdown this season. I'm pretty sure you're right. I remember one of the broadcasts, I think the Washington broadcast made a big deal about that. So either way, man, Denver finally imposing their will in this part of the game. Everybody talks about that last drive before halftime and that first drive after halftime. Denver able to really impose their will in this middle section of the game. And here we go, Broncos country. That takes any fight left out of the Raiders. Hope so, man. And we'll see. Is it going to be Geno Smith or Kenny Pickett taking the field on this next drive? We're going to find out very shortly. Way to get Prentice involved. Yeah, that's really good to see. Obviously, you love to impose your will on the ground, and if you can get the fullback involved, just play old school bully ball up front, you're going to win a lot of football games doing it. And this Raiders rush defense actually had the third best rush defense in the NFL in terms of EPA per rush. So this is a good rushing defense, and Denver's imposing their will against them. Harvey reminds me of a wrecking ball. Can we get a pick from Brandon Jones? That'd be nice. Or just a pick in general. One turnover and any chances that the Raiders have in this one are kaput. Bo Nix has no third quarter touchdowns this season, but still this team able to find a way to score in the third quarter. I don't care how you get in the end zone. Just get there, man. But the play that really broke this game open was that Marvin Mims punt return touchdown, man. Things were kind of up and down for Denver to that point, and that play opened it up.
Pro Bowl kick returner, 2 straight years in the league.
4:05 left to play in the third quarter. Denver is up 21-7. 2 more Ingram catches for your parlay. Let's go. It's looking like we're going to get Dobbins back for the playoffs. Sean wasn't definitive on the timeline, but based on all indications, Will Lutz, bad kickoff. Kickoff out of bounds. And it's coming up to the 40-yard line. So, bit of a special teams mistake right there from Will Lutz. Cannot let the Raiders back in this game. Geno Smith is back in. He's not coming out because of a cut to his hand. I can guarantee you that. Geno clearly in some discomfort, but he's a tough dude. He's going to fight through it.
2022 NFL Comeback Player of the Year. He's got to go out and wind up quietly.
Nope.
Start this drive at the 40 after the penalty.
Silent count for the Raiders. 5-man rush for Denver. Over the middle, it's complete to Bowers. Barron with the coverage on him, just a slant route, and right away, Vegas moves into Denver territory. So they're not dead yet, folks. They are not dead whatsoever.
Job by the tight end of Fox being able to make that catch, and it gives his target to Geno Smith, which makes it a lot easier.
You got to find a way to keep Bowers contained, man.
Stellar rookie year, breaking records and doing a ton for this offense.
3.5 to play in the third. From the Denver 47, Geno Smith has to dirt the screen. They wanted to get it to Bowers there. Jonah Ellis was all over him, and Geno Smith had to throw it in the dirt. And the Denver fans in the building want intentional grounding on that play. There was a receiver in the area in Bowers.
He reads it and feels it.
It's crazy how our whole punt return game comes down to one person. Just remember the start of the season. Denver's got 255 total yards to the Raiders' 91. Play action. Geno looking deep, or comes over the middle and completes. Tyler Lockett, Riley Moss on the coverage, and that's going to be short of the line to gain just by a yard or two. Third down and manageable here. Bowers was in the area on that one, so good no call. Third down and 2. Can Denver get off the field here? Nursing a 14-point lead. 3rd and 2 from the Denver 39. Geno dropping back. Geno fires over the middle, and it's dropped by Tucker. Tucker was wide ass open. Nobody near him, and he just dropped it. Slightly inaccurate throw from Geno Smith, but one that Tucker needs to haul in. It's behind Tucker for sure, but he still needs to catch it. So that's on both of them. That's on Geno and Tucker. He was wide open, and 4th down. Raiders got nothing to lose. They're going for it. Denver's showing pressure at the line. They walk up Ashton Jeanty to pick it up, and they bring Tyler Lockett in motion. They're probably going to run some sort of pick play. It's not there. Geno throws it up and completes it. Wide open is Jack Besh downfield, the rookie wide receiver out of TCU. And finally, the Raiders get something going here. It's been their most positive drive since their opening drive. I don't know at this point, Rodney. I mean, it all depends on if they want to do a full-blown reset or not. If they just feel like their struggles are because of a lack of talent, then you bring Carroll back. But realistically, this team feels like they're 4 or 5 years away. Geno. He's going to run for it. Geno Smith pumping and sliding. I'll never forget that rushing touchdown that Geno Smith had against us up in Seattle week 1 of last year. Denver was playing man coverage on that play, and they weren't accounting for Geno, and he escaped for a touchdown. We haven't heard anything from Riley Moss in this game, so that's probably good news. Yeah, I'm kind of with you, BK. Over the middle, another catch. Jack Besh. Pete Carroll said that Besh was going to be heavily involved in this game. Dante Thornton, their other rookie receiver, is not playing in this one. Well, there you go. Yeah. He's dealing with a concussion. So, and they got another receiver, and Alex Bachman down for this one. So, Raiders are very thin at wide receiver right now. Bowers is lined up as a receiver on this play. Now he motions back in line. 3rd down and 1. Jeanty pushing the pile and has the first down inside the 10. Mark him at the 8. First down and goal for the Raiders. Denver in the red zone here. Let's see if they can get a stop. Yeah, it came off of a couple of really screwy turnovers. Super fluky.
This situation.
All right. We are in the red zone. Let's see if we can hold them. This is probably 4-down territory for the Raiders, and this is most likely going to be the last play of the 3rd quarter as well. Blitz is coming. Geno flushing. Geno throws it away. Denver brought the house that time. There's 7 seconds left in the quarter. 2nd down and goal.
combination that makes them so tough.
Talanoa Hufanga was coming on a blitz along with Inyo Azarike, and Gino had no choice but to throw it away.
It's much tougher to throw the ball down there. And I think the second part of it, they have guys that can
Second
throw
down
the
and
ball
goal.
on the outside. A guy like
This is probably the last play of the quarter.
jump ball type of
Again,
play.
it's probably 4-down territory for the Raiders, being down by 2 touchdowns. No point in kicking a field goal and making a 2-score game a 2-score game, you know? Fake it. Gino drifting. Gino looking. Gino fires, and it is juggled and caught by Bowers. Nice catch. Singleton had the coverage. Gino hit the deck again, and he's gimpy. Final play of the third quarter. Geno Smith just keeps getting pummeled, and he pounces back up every time. Oh, man, Bowers, that was behind him, but somehow, some way, he caught it with Singleton in coverage. Good job by Bowers right there. Into the third quarter. Denver trying to get a red zone stop. So this has easily been the best drive outside of the opening drive for the Raiders. See if Denver can hold them to nada. Yeah, that was a nice catch. Bring Jaquan McMillan off a blitz. They will at some point. He's been their secret weapon as a blitzer recently. Red zone defense. It's been good for the Broncos, so let's hope that they can get a stop here. We got a 3rd down and short coming up on the other side of this commercial break, heading into the fourth quarter. It's only 4 o'clock, and we're heading into the fourth quarter. This has actually been a really fast-moving game overall for the Broncos. Normally, it'd be closer to like 4:30 by now, I would think. Yeah, I think you're a little bit behind me, Maurice. Need to apply pressure? Absolutely. I mean, every team needs a tight end like Brock Bowers, right? At this point, I'm just hoping Denver can find somebody at that position this offseason. Doesn't even have to be as good as Brock Bowers. You just need a competent inline tight end, and right now you don't have one. 2 a.m., that's crazy, Rodney. I'm assuming you're out on your deployment right now. That is true. It is getting dark super early. Damn, Kuwait. That's crazy, Rodney. Thank you for your service, bro. Let's see. Yeah, it's starting to get dark outside. It definitely is. Yeah, Fannin would have been fun, and that's a player who I was dead ass wrong about. I didn't think he'd fit in this Broncos scheme. No, he's awesome. I was wrong. I overthought Fannin. I'll be more than happy to admit I was wrong about him. Wife made chicken wings and they were great. Nice. We had chicken wings on Thanksgiving and then we had them again the other day. Love me some chicken wings. Oh, Gino's going to the locker room. Kenny Pickett's in. It's 3rd down and goal for the Raiders. From the 7-yard line, Besh goes in motion. All right, Kenny, 2 gloves. Throwing behind Besh. He still caught it. Now it's 4th and goal from the 5. Not a good throw. Gino's going to the locker room. So this is the 2nd time against the Broncos that Kenny Pickett's made a cameo. He briefly got into the previous Denver game when Gino got shaken up. So it's 4th down and goal, and there's nothing for the Raiders to lose here. Of course, they're going for it. Can Denver get a stop? Surtain on Bowers in the slot. Kenny Pickett taking the snap. He's flushed. Fires against the grain. Too high. Incomplete. No flag in the end zone. And Denver gets the stop on defense. Let's go, baby. Kenny Pickett. 2 throws. 2 terribly inaccurate throws at that. And Denver gets the stop. Raiders come up empty in the red zone. Broncos' best red zone defense in the NFL. There they are once again. And we've got to go to a commercial break again because we have not hit our allotment for commercial breaks in this game. Good D, baby. Good D. Yeah, Kenny Pickett, whoo, he's not good. PS2 is that dude, man. So there we go. Now Denver can get back into grind the clock out mode, run the football, get first downs, and piss away this clock. This has been a really good game for the Broncos, but as I always say, the hay is not in the barn yet. It ain't over till the fat lady sings. So we've got to finish this game out the right way. We lit. Yeah, let's go. That was awesome. Rodney, thank you for the 10 bones, my man. Really appreciate you tuning in. Thank you so much, man. Go Broncos. Thank you, Gage, for streaming. You're unnatural at this and you're informative with the details. I appreciate that. That really makes me feel good. Thank you so much, Notorious. Pickett would be stupid enough to throw on PS2. Yeah, seriously. And even if you do, you've got to at least throw it accurately. And Kenny Pickett was inaccurate on both of those throws, man. Oh, boy. Raiders, you want to feel bad for them, but at the end of the day, they're still the Raiders. Now it's probably a good time to go ahead and do a quick connection reset, too, just so that way we don't have to do it the rest of the stream. So I'm going to drop for a second. We'll be right back. You guys know the drill. All right, well, assuming this game doesn't go to overtime, that should be the last time that we have to do that. Geno Smith, he got his hand shaken up. He got it cut. And then apparently suffered some sort of lower body injury after that. So he's just really beat up right now. Of course, I want Houston to win, but Kansas City at home, it's sometimes hard to pick against them. But I think Houston's going to get the job done, and they'll cook Kansas City's goose. All right, so Kenny Pickett going over plays on the sideline. Denver starts, throwing 5-yard line after the 4th down stop. Last drive, Bo Nix was 9 for 9 for 51 yards, and the run game was effective here. Solid first down run. Pick up at 4.
Yeah, Andrew, we saw
RJ Harvey.
Just moments ago after toughing it out for that last drive. He's now being checked for a right shoulder injury.
Oh, yeah, he landed really hard on his shoulder. He is a tough dude, and he's pissed. He does not want to come out of the game. It's 2nd down and 6 now. Kenny Pickett, the backup. Aiden O'Connell is the emergency 3rd-string quarterback. Kind of surprised he's not QB2. Slant, Bryant, 1st down. Still going, and Pat Bryant about the 20-yard line. Yeah, Geno Smith is a tough dude, man. You can't take that away from him. I mean, of course, Tony. No matter what, we always want the Chiefs to lose. 1st and 10. Clock keeps ticking. Bryant, 4th catch today for 32 yards. Denver's playing complimentary football. We're rocking and rolling. Ingram in the backfield here along with Harvey out of the pistol. Nix rolling. Nix throwing. Another completion for Nix. That's Adam Troutman spun out after a gain of 5. I mean, Nix on time, in rhythm. He is looking good, man. He is looking really good. Pat in the slot is a problem for defenses. I mean, if you can have an effective big target out of the slot, yeah, you will be able to get some production. Because generally they're going to be going up against smaller nickel defenders. Let's see some Evan Ingram targets. Yeah, I think that my guy needs a couple more catches here for the parlay. Who was it that had the parlay? Somebody had a parlay. I can't remember who it was. Another 1st down, Cortland Sutton. I mean, I think it was Turtle that had the parlay, I think. Yep, it was Turtle. Yep.
She throws it to the middle. This no look pass thing is really taking off around this league. And these youngsters are perfecting it.
22 first downs for the Broncos, man. They are cutting through the defense like a hot knife through butter. Bo Nix, another first down, just quick throw to Cortland Sutton. This is surgical.
He was determined this week to put
RPO, Nix, it's not there, being chased by Tyree Wilson, and he's going to slide at the line of scrimmage for no gain. Oh, Nix, a little grimace there. No. Okay, I thought he was going down. Okay, he's okay. False alarm, we're good. We're good. He's okay. Sean Payton sending in the play call. Oh, man, that was a close one. Don't give me a heart attack like that, Bo. Don't you do it. He went down to adjust his sock, and I thought he was going down. Oh, man, don't do that to me, Bo. 2nd and 10. Toss it. Cutting right is Harvey, and he's able to bounce off again, man. Good job bouncing off those tackles, but flag. Holding call. Second one of the day. There's a little debate here, actually, with the official. It might not be clear cut. I don't see anything. Oh. Okay. Defensive holding. Sure. I'll take that. Tack on 5 yards. Thank you very much. Who do you want the Broncos to draft first round? I mean, I haven't started scouting yet, so I couldn't tell you a specific player, but I would like them to target a premium position like offensive line, wide receiver, tight end. First down 10. Play fake. Nix able to get it away, man. He has been calm and collected under pressure today. Little Jordan Humphrey underneath. Gain of 5. Nix had a guy right in his face and able to get it away. Oh, Caleb Williams and the Bears finally get a response here. I mean, if I had to choose between the two, probably tight end. But either way, I'd be happy. Madrid says receiver. Again, I'd be happy with that too. 2nd and 4. Franklin goes in motion. Nix dropping back. Nix fires. Deep ball. Oh, the dangerous pass. That was broken up. Sutton's looking for a flag. He doesn't get it. He's a little slow to get up. Porter had the coverage there. That's another good oh, I don't know, man. That looked a little early. That might have been pass interference. I can see Sutton's argument right there, man. That looked a little early on that contact. That probably should have been pass interference. 3rd down and 4. I love a good nose tackle, especially one that's over 330 pounds. Nix, arm got hit, but still complete. Cortland Sutton. Bo cannot miss today, man. Dude, they have been surgical, especially on 3rd down. Just an out route. Throw a little bit behind right there because Bo got his arm hit, but Nix still able to catch it. That was a wounded duck throw, but still worked. Appreciate you, Blake. Sorry you can't watch the game, man. Now inside 9 minutes left to play. Broncos on the edge of field goal range, and they got to burn a timeout. Listen, if this is their first early timeout that they're burning in the 4th quarter, I'll take it. That's improvement. And since we haven't got our commercial break quota in, we are going to a full-blown commercial break. Gotta love it. Yep, good catch for sure, man. I'll have to go back and look. I don't know if Bo got his arm hit or what. I'm assuming that's what happened, or it got tipped because that was a dead duck of a throw. Yeah, Nix has been surgical today, man. And I already know what the naysayers are going to say. Oh, he's not throwing anything deep. He's just checking the ball down. He's doing a really good job of getting the ball in the hands of his playmakers today. He is playing good football. I already know there are going to be naysayers out there. Go Sean Payton and Davis Webb. The Broncos have the luxury of drafting the best player available in 2026. Yep. And that's what they did this past draft, too, when they drafted Jahdae Barron. They didn't need Jahdae Barron, but he was BPA, so they took him. You see Davis Webb gone after this season? Yeah, I do, unfortunately. I see both VJ and Webb gone, possibly to the same destination. Sutton moves to 6 all-time for a Bronco, I'm assuming in receiving yards. That's awesome. That is really awesome. Good for Court, man. All these talks about were we going to trade Courtland Sutton, all of that stuff. Ultimately, he's become one of the great Denver Broncos, if we're being honest. Wham. Bo's balling at the haters. Exactly. I completely agree. Yeah, that's awesome for Courtland, man. That really is. We need to pay VJ and Webb to stay. I mean, we could throw them all the money in the world, but we can't provide them promotions. That's the problem. Like, we can't give Davis Webb a promotion beyond where he already is unless you want to fire Joe Lombardi. And we already know that Sean Payton's not going to give off the play calling duties. And then with VJ, he wants to be a head coach again. So he's going to have to go somewhere else to do that, unfortunately. Denver can give him all the money in the world, but some of this isn't about money. It's about advancing up the pipeline and achieving your dream of being a head coach in the NFL. All right, so we're back from that commercial break after Denver burned a timeout. That's kind of what I'm thinking, Rodney. That's where things are kind of headed right now. First down and 10. Denver trying to keep this clock moving. It's a toss play to McLaughlin. McLaughlin spinning and staying inbounds after a gain of 7. And that just keeps the clock ticking. 30 for 36, hitting 11 receivers. You'll love to see that, man. He's distributing the pill.
But at the same time, that's good training and understanding. Clock's in their favor. Keep it moving.
He's getting everyone involved today, man. He really is. Yeah, he did a couple of weeks ago. Ingram has been kind of quiet today. He had his big breakout game last week. There's one flaw for this offense. They haven't really gotten Ingram going in this one, but they've been so good, it's hard to complain. And they have been getting Adam Prentice involved. He just got another carry as the up man. Fullback dive, first down Denver. Inside of 8 minutes to play in this game now. I mean, the clock is ticking. Just a reminder, guys, after this game is over, first we're going to go live for Sean Payton and Bo Nix's press conferences, and then after that we will be going live for the post-game show. Prentice in motion. Nix stepping up, looking, running, directing traffic, and he tiptoes down the sideline. Let's see where they mark him out. They're going to tentatively give him a first down. Let's go. It's the word on Atkins. I mean, we don't know at this point in time. It was assumed he'd be back by now, but he's clearly had some sort of setback. Yep, next week, the GPS Bowl, man. And this is going to be the first one with real big stakes, too.
He saw what happened to Drew Lock on Monday night. Not Drew Lock, excuse me.
Drew Lock?
Jackson Dart.
Dude. Oh, that's hilarious. Just get it away. Jet sweep to Mims. He's got a block. He's going to be about a yard shy. Crosby and Devin White make the tackle. And White, a little slow to get up. He does. Clock keeps moving. Denver's in field goal range right now as they're up 14. So all they need is a field goal to make this a 3-score game.
big bodies up top.
He confused Jackson Dart for Drew Lock, and I just find that funny because, not gonna lie, sometimes Dart with his footwork and just his throwing motion kind of reminds me of Drew Lock a little bit. Another first down.
You talk about Peyton wanted to make sure it came in and had his guys prepared. He talked to us about Mercedes Lewis being up for this game, and he said to Mercedes,
Fourth down and inches. All right, so a little bit short. I'm assuming a quarterback sneak's coming here. First it said 4th and inches. Now it says 4th and 2. Which one is it? Clock's ticking. You got to call timeout.
And is still out there playing football over the age of 40.
Yep, Denver calls their second timeout.
Down and 2.
Honestly, I'm okay with just kicking it right here. I'm making a 3-score game. There's only 5.5 left. Raiders probably won't have 3 possessions. I'm okay with just kicking it right here. Be smart. So next week is going to be a home game, of course, so we will be at that game. The next game stream, I believe, is going to be the Chiefs game, right? Yeah. So next time I'll be seeing you guys for a game stream, a Broncos game stream at least, will be Christmas Day. Yep. Okay. Yep. Christmas. So that's when I will be seeing you guys again for another Broncos game stream. I agree, BK. This has been his most complete game. Maybe not his best game, but his most complete game, if that makes sense. They're going to hand it off. Ooh, that's close. Second effort. Looks like they got it. It's Harvey. They had Frank Crum in there as the extra offensive lineman. That'll move the chains. Sean wants to keep pissing away this clock. Whew. What is that, like 1,500 pounds of human mass right there? Jesus. Now we're inside of 5 minutes. And all the Raiders can do is sit and watch on the sideline. Back to Harvey, slithering inside the 10 to the 9. Second down. Denver can get a touchdown or can get a first down without getting a touchdown. Hell, they might even be out before that point, Maverick. They could bury themselves basically tonight. 2nd and 8. 4:20. Nice and counting. Yeah, the Texans could get it done basically for us tonight. I agree. Jacksonville's not going to be easy at all, especially if the best version of them shows up. Out route, Prentice. Nix keeps distributing the pill. Third down is short. I cannot state how impressed I am with Bo Nix today. Man, this team is playing some awesome football right now. They have to lose 2 for me to be confident. Fair enough. I mean, they're like the cockroach who won't die. You can chop their head off and they still won't be dead. Third down and 3. 18th play of this drive. Nix fires incomplete. Now I think you kick the field goal. Look for Sutton. Kick the field goal. Make this a 3-score game. Less than 4 minutes to go. This game's over. Kick the field goal. Make fullbacks great again. Daniil Hunter and Will Anderson will get to Mahomes. They should. Yep, Sean's doing the smart thing. They're kicking it. You pissed away a lot of clock on this drive. You're coming away with points to make this a 3-score game. Pending the kick, of course. It's good. 23 yards out. Great drive. Excellent drive. 24-7 ball game. And this one is basically over, ladies and gentlemen. So, finally, a calm game. I think this is the first time where my heart rate didn't get elevated in a Broncos game this year. Like, seriously, bro. Turn that down. Don't want any copyright music. Whew. I think we can all take a nice deep breath, Broncos country. A nice, clean, easy game. Thank God, man. A comfortable road win, wouldn't you know it? Woof. All right, Broncos country. I think we can start celebrating now. And with this victory, that means Denver takes over the #1 seed. No, not tonight, because I'll be doing all my Broncos-related content. So, yeah, we're not going to do this one, unfortunately. I might do tomorrow night, though, if it's aired on ABC. If it's just being aired on ESPN, then I can't stream it because I'll have to watch it on my computer. But if it's being streamed on TV tomorrow, I'll find out for sure. Then I might do tomorrow night, the Chargers and Eagles, because that one also does have some implications for the Denver Broncos, obviously. Woohoo, man. Good win. He's not exactly in the barn yet, but you've got a 3-score lead with less than 4 minutes left. Kenny Pickett's the quarterback for the Raiders, so I think we can all rest easy right now, Broncos country. Can't wait for next week's game, me either. And I'm glad that Denver wasn't looking ahead, and I'm glad that they didn't stumble in this one, man. They focused on the task that was in front of them, and they executed and played a really good game today. A really, really good game. WTF happened to the Commanders. I mean, they've just been injured, and it's just been a tough go for them, man. I think you low-key go for the Chargers tomorrow to keep the Chiefs out. Yeah, that's not a bad thought, honestly. Parlay lost. Boo. They came out and didn't play down to their competition exactly. And that's super promising going forward, man. 3:56 left.
32nd birthday today.
Hey, happy birthday, Alex. Get a victory dub. Let's go. Yes, finally. I mean, I'm hoping that game doesn't matter. I'm hoping we're resting starters in that game. All right. Oh, we haven't hit our commercial break quota for this game, so we got to get another big commercial break in. 3 minutes left to 11-2. Let's go, baby. That is music to my ears. 11-2, guys. I had the Broncos winning 11 games this season. Looks like I might have undersold them. Oh, man. It's looking like it's going to, Maverick. I don't think that's ever happened before. I'm going to have a lot of time. We might even get our post-game stuff done before Sunday Night Football. How soon can Drew Sanders return? He's eligible to return right now. Sean Payton indicated it still might be a few weeks away, so possibly a playoff return for him, kind of like J.K. Dobbins. Happy birthday it is. And Bronco fan, I believe it was your birthday weekend, so nice kickoff to that. 11-2, baby. Yeah. Oh, man, that hits. That hits different, man. It really does. 3.5 hours. Whew, man. Yep, obviously you and I were both there for that one. That was nutty. We need the Bills and Ravens to destroy New England for sure, but as of right now, Denver's got the tiebreakers. Barring an epic collapse in these last couple of minutes, Denver's got the tiebreakers over New England. So if they finish with the same record, Denver will get the #1 seed. Yeah, that would have been fun. That definitely would have been fun, but it's going to be the #1 game for CBS in the afternoon window. Unfortunately, we're going to have to listen to Tony Romo on the call once again. Well, I won't have to since it's the home game. I can not listen to him and just watch like the condensed copy afterwards. But I know people who have to watch the game on TV, they're going to have to listen to Tony Romo. Ugh. And I imagine it won't be the last time we have to listen to Tony Romo this year either. We're probably going to get a couple of Tony Romo games in the playoffs. Less than 6 points from being perfect this year. It's fucking nuts. This is a good football team, Broncos country. No matter what the haters say, no matter what the detractors say, this is a really good team, man. Yeah, that's probably the play, to be honest. 356. Denver still has starters in. Comes underneath, and it's dropped by Tyler Lockett. Another horrible throw by Kenny Pickett.
He has been traded 3 times in the last 4 seasons. The most recent one was over the.
No one wants Kenny Pickett, man. Raiders about to go to 2-11 on the season. It's just been an unmitigated disaster. Hell no, they're not frauds, man. Hell no. Fires over the middle. Looked like it might have been tipped. Incomplete, but there's a flag. If that was tipped, there can't be pass interference. They need to make sure. That looked like that might have been tipped. If the ball's tipped, that can't be pass interference. They're calling pass interference on Surtain. I thought it was tipped. Again, if the ball is tipped, there cannot be pass interference. We need to look at that. I guess it wasn't tipped. Okay. It sure looked like it was at the line. Somebody got a hand up. I guess it didn't hit the throw. Or hit the ball, I should say. All right. They play on. First down and 10 from the 43. Kenny Pickett. Slant underneath. Jack Besh. Short gain. Second down. It keeps rolling. No, there's no doubt about the grab, but I thought that the ball was tipped, and if the ball gets tipped, then there can't be pass interference. Even if there's a grab, any call would get negated. Kenny Pickett fires underneath, just picking apart the soft zone at this point. Denver's just dropping back and keeping everything in front of them. Another first down, but the clock keeps ticking for the Raiders as they're down by 3 scores. They're at the Denver 35 now. Pickett in trouble, and he's going down. Guess who? Nick Bonito, his second sack of the day. Lots of 5 on the play, and it keeps ticking. Going up against the backup left tackle, Stone Forsythe, just beat him clean at the line. Forsythe turned the opposite direction. Anytime you're perpendicular to the line of scrimmage, not good news. Fires, complete. Brock Bowers, tackle made by Sternod, right at the line to gain. First down, Raiders. Clock ticking inside 2 minutes and 25 seconds. Pickett fires in the end zone, touchdown. Sheldrick Jackson. First NFL catch, and they were working on Riley Moss. So Raiders get a quick score. Still a 2-score game, but Raiders, they got a really, really nice drive right there. Oh, yeah, it sure looked like Riley was expecting help. Yep, he expected Hufanga to be there, and he wasn't. So you have to imagine after this PAT, an onside kick's going to be coming for the Raiders. Daniel Carlson, extra point. And it is down the middle. So, onside kick most likely coming. And, of course, we've got to go to another commercial break. Good Lord, man. I like the whites with the blue socks. The blue socks really do make the uniform, in my opinion. Yeah, we should be fine here, but still, man. It's always frustrating. You don't want to get those last-minute touchdowns, so it is frustrating. Still, not worried, though. Raiders need an onside kick. And then they'll probably need another one after that, so not concerned at all. All right, guys. So as the Denver Broncos move to 11-2, we can start looking forward to this Green Bay Packers game, which if the good version of the Green Bay Packers show up, then the Broncos are in for a really tough day. If the bad version of the Packers show up, then I think Denver could win this game with relative ease. I mean, I agree. I definitely agree. Okay, so it is going to be on ABC tomorrow. All right, then we'll probably end up streaming tomorrow night's game. Because why not? It's an AFC West game, so might as well. Yeah, Jordan Love's playing well, but this Packers team has been kind of streaky this year. They'll have moments where they look brilliant, and then they have moments where they look absolutely terrible. What position will the Raiders draft? I think right now they're like second or third, something like that. They should, Tony, because I believe they are the better team at the end of the day. Oh, if you're talking like what playing position they'll draft, quarterback. Easily quarterback. Sorry, I misunderstood your question there. All right, we're just waiting for this commercial break to finish up. It is 4:41 p.m. Mountain Time. Will this game finish before 5 o'clock? Will the stadium be filled with snow? I don't know if it's going to snow next Sunday. I haven't looked that far ahead yet. I'm hoping it does. I'd love a snow game. I want at least one snow game at Mile High before we move into the new stadium, because most likely, whenever it snows, the new stadium will have its roof closed. All right, Raiders are trying an onside kick. The last time they successfully recovered one was 2017 against the Chiefs. And Adam Troutman, it's loose. No, it didn't go 10 yards. Okay, if it didn't go 10 yards, it's Denver's ball no matter what. And signals are Troutman covered it up. It is Denver ball. All right, cool. We're all good. Denver recovers the onside kick. Didn't go 10 yards anyway, so we're going to be running 30-second commercial break. Got to squeeze another one in there. I mean, I understand the NFL has a certain amount of commercial breaks they have to go to each game, and in a fast-moving game like this, you do have to squeeze them in at the end, but it's still annoying. Up in the Rockies of Alberta, nice. Yeah, the NFL has a certain quota. I believe it's 4 commercials per quarter, but they can roll into other quarters. I think it should, Maverick. Hopefully, once we get inside 2 minutes, Denver can just start taking some knees. Raiders have all 3 timeouts. I imagine they're going to start burning them here. Handoff, Harvey. Good start there. Pushing the pile, and Harvey's got 8 yards. And, yep, there's timeout number 1 for Pete Carroll. 2:06 to go. So his second timeout will be the 2-minute warning. Then he'll have another one he can call, and then one after that. Second and 2 coming up. Another first down here for Denver can pretty much salt this one away.
Sound like the Dolphins when the last team loses.
I am too, but as long as you have a similar plan for him that you did for Crosby in this game, you should be okay. We've heard nothing from Crosby in this game.
Did he see those Cardinals play? No.
Second out and 2. Back to Harvey, and he's got another first down. That'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Oh, no, Pete Carroll. He's calling another timeout. He says that they got it at 2:01. All right, so we've got probably a 30-second break, a play, and then a full-blown commercial break. Oh, no 30-second break. Okay.
CBS begins with 60 minutes in a wide-ranging interview with Marjorie Taylor Greene. Followed by U.S. Associate Tracker, the music competition series The Road.
All right. How many yards does RJ Harvey have? Let's see. He's got 15 carries for 73 yards rushing. And receiving, he's got 6 catches for 25 yards.
He's a jogger. It's very eclectic. You can go any direction you want, okay? Well, let me think about that. All right. Get back to it. Haven't been to the Sphere yet. Still waiting for free tickets to that.
Pickett. Nix is going to throw, and he's just going to hit the deck. It's not going to do anything stupid there. And now we go to the 2-minute warning. Denver up 10. All right, so that should be the last commercial break that we have to deal with. Give up, old man Pete. How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? I love the young people. Oh, there is a SpongeBob reference for every single life scenario, man. Every single one. Dude, Bo was awesome today. He was absolutely lights out. Oh, man, it's nice to finally have a comfortable victory, one where the Broncos played complimentary football from the second quarter on. It was a rough start there in that first quarter. Defense gave up a touchdown, but outside of that, they've been awesome, and I really have no complaints from the offensive side. Maybe a couple minor ones with Troy Franklin, but the passing game's been good. The rushing game's been good. I mean, the Broncos went out there and executed about as high of a level as you could expect in this game. So really, really impressive stuff. Oh, man. I mean, at this point, when all you're complaining about is very nitpicky stuff, then you did good, kid. You did good. And again, just a reminder, guys, we will be going live first for the press conferences, Sean Payton and Bo Nix. Once those are done, that's when we will do the post-game show. Hey, shout out, Adrian. Happy birthday. I swear if the Broncos make it to the Super Bowl and go to Levi's Stadium, I live 15 minutes away, I'm going to be pissed. Oh, man. Yeah, it's not looking like I'm going to be able to travel out to the Super Bowl this year. I want to, but it's probably not going to happen, unfortunately, because I'm going to have to drop a pretty significant penny on some playoff tickets. There were times, yes. There were times where they went semi-up-tempo, but just the overall rhythm that they played with today was really good.
In Las Vegas, this will be their 7th consecutive loss and 11 in a row.
I already shouted him out, Maurice. Happy birthday again, Adrian. 2nd and 15 after that Bo Nix sack.
7-game losing streak in Pete Carroll's career.
7-game losing streak for the Raiders, man. They are down bad. Jaleel looks like he had a loss, able to cut it back upfield for a couple of yards, and Pete Carroll will call his final timeout. Yeah, we're definitely going to win, Dylan. Hay is in the barn, baby. It's not official yet, but Denver going to move to 11-2, and they are going to take control of that number 1 seed.
Common opponents comes into play.
Yep.
And they played 6 common opponents. Denver would be 6-0 against those opponents. New England 5-1 with their only loss against the Raiders all the way back in week 1.
And it's such a good point because that top seed, when you go into the playoffs, talking to Sean Payton, he said it.
All right, 3rd and 11.
And the next thing you know, you're playing in the Super Bowl. He explained that to us.
Are we going to go to one more commercial break after the possession turnover here? They smartly run the ball with Bidet. Keep the clock running and trot out Will Lutz for a field goal. Put on a few more points because why not? I'm assuming Sean's going to let the clock tick all the way down and pop his final timeout. This draft class is looking special, man. 3 top seeds, all from that draft class. Oh, it definitely is, because now Denver's got that tiebreaker over New England because of that week 1 loss to the Raiders. So Denver, next week, we got a home date against the Packers, followed by a home date against the Jaguars at KC on Christmas, which should be our last stream of the season, unless, of course, we go to the Super Bowl. And then we've got the Chargers game at home, which should honestly end up being a backup bowl.
So far this afternoon, I think with this Broncos team, you start to look up and a lot of the conversation.
So it's 4th down and 3. It looks like Denver's keeping their offense out there in lieu of a field goal. I mean, Raiders don't have any timeouts. Why not? Officially punch your ticket to 11-2 right here. It did, man. It really did. I can't believe it's already December. Just goes to show time flies when you're having fun and having a good season. I remember in previous years, this part of the year felt like the season was just dragging out. But now, all right, 4th down, they give it to Harvey, and he's not going anywhere. Ooh, is Garrett Bowles okay? Looked like he came out of the pile holding his knee a little bit. All right, so Vegas gets the ball back. Hopefully Bowles's okay. Nothing serious there. I think we are too, Dylan. I really do. I think we are too. All right, 58 seconds for the Raiders to window dress this one, and we're getting a little tight here in terms of this game wrapping up before 5 o'clock Denver time. Kenny Pickett in the shotgun. Pressure's coming by Tillman. He checks it down to Raheem Mostert for a short gain. Stopping the clock at 52 seconds, 2nd down and 7.
Kenny Pickett is 6 out of 8 for 67 yards and a touchdown.
It does. It just feels different, man. Pickett stepping up, completing it to Besh. Still inbound, short of the line again. Clock keeps running. Both teams out of timeouts inside 40 seconds. As we tick away the last remaining seconds of this football game. Oh, Jesus. Rams destroyed the Cardinals 45-10. Pickett running, 1st down, sliding inbounds, less than 30 seconds. He wants to get up and spike the ball. We're inside 20 seconds, 19, 18, set hut, spike at 16 seconds. Try to get as many plays as they can here, but Denver is officially 11-2, baby.
Just give me one more reception from Bowers. That's a part of it.
I want to get one more catch in for Brock Bowers. Of course, Raiders are just going to chuck it up into the end zone. I mean, I already got it twice, Maurice, but okay. Shout out Adrian. 2nd and 10. Yeah, I think you're just behind me, Maurice. Stepping up, running, rolling, throwing, Pickett, completing, but they're in bounds. I don't think that they're going to get another playoff. Tyler Lockett, 5-4. Oh, that might be defensive delay of game. They laid on top of Lockett. Brandon Jones didn't let him get up. I think this is going to be defensive delay of game. Didn't really going to matter anyway, but. Oh, we got Janet in the house. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well, Janet. Yep. Brandon Jones, defensive delay of game. Didn't let Tyler Lockett get up in a timely manner. So we're going to have one more play here with 4 seconds. And it's looking like we are going to finish this game on this side of 5 o'clock. Field goal? Okay, sure. Kick a field goal. And then they're going to try an onside kick. There's 5 seconds left. Okay, sure, Pete. 46-yard field goal. Oh, I know some bettor out there is pissed off about that field goal. Oh, man, I don't know what the spread was for this game, but that might have just had some implications for it. Up, and it pissed away all the time. It's over. And we are officially the #1 seed. We ain't got to hold on to it for a few more weeks, but things are looking good for the playoffs to run through the Mile High City. Your Denver Broncos are 11-2 on the season. Oh, that was a backdoor cover. Oh, dude, that kick made... Oh, my God, the Raiders covered the spread backdoor. Oh, dude, I know that there are so many people who are pissed off about that. That was a backdoor cover, man. Holy crap. Janet says, hi, Gage. Haven't had a chance to tune in for a while. I bet you're over the moon with the season this year. I can't believe how good the Broncos are playing. I am. I am super over the moon. All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Your Denver Broncos win the game 24-17. They improve to 11-2. They control the #1 seed in the AFC. We will be going live for Sean Payton's press conference and Bo Nix's. Then we'll be going live for the post-game show. Thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to smash that like button, as well as subscribe and ring the bell so these videos appear in your notification feed. I would really appreciate it. Those are both free and easy ways to show your support. It helps tell YouTube's algorithm to push us out, and it helps us get seen by more and more members of Broncos country, just like you and me. All right, guys, and until next time, I'm your host, Gage Madrid, saying peace out.